We let them niggas stay here, we won't have nothing to go home to. Everybody know New Orleans niggas are grimy. Hey.
A wizard is never late, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
Don't look at Zoe to do extra work that we did not plan on doing tonight, okay? Zoe, I have not put... Don't keep looking at Zoe like that, okay? Because every time you do that, like the last time you looked at Zoe like that, she cursed me out with her eyes.
Oh, yeah. She mad at you. She's mad at you. Yeah,
No, I didn't... Zoe, this isn't me. Okay.
Wait, hang on. Talk to the fans a little bit. I'm going to mute my mic. Zoe, Hannibal wants you to make season or unseasons for all of these. It wasn't my idea at all. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Will you do that for
him?
I
can hear you. I can hear your voice. I can hear your voice right now.
He's going to get mad if you don't do it. And then he's going to call me later, be all mad, and be like, I told you I wanted to do season or unseason. It's him. I'm going to talk to him later. It's going to be all right. Just look at season or unseason. All right.
Zoe is kicking ass and taking names. And let me tell y'all, I threw... unintentionally threw a little bit of a big ass curveball at Zoe right before showtime, and she is calling me all types of.
If I have to add one more video to this show, I'm gonna quit.
Thank you very much. I would tell y'all to go ahead and consensually massage that like button. And let me tell y'all something. The like button has been quarantined for months, and she's risky right now. So she wants to, a little bit rough, man, like throw her hair. Go ahead and consensually press that like button.
Yeah.
I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Same shit. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Come, ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Nobody fucking with me. Nobody fucking with me. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Come, ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that shit.
Hannibal.
Mm-hmm.
You hear me? You gonna let me do this? Like, this is a thing I've been working on. I can do this. I got superpowers. You ready to see? You ready?
I don't know. Let's see.
Because I got superpowers. Watch. All right. I need you to focus.
Okay.
Because you gotta believe in order to do this. You believe?
I want you to know it sounds like some church shit right now, but go ahead. What you got?
It's not some church shit. Now pay attention to me. Pay close attention.
Okay.
When I clap my hands, you, Hannibal the Beat Animal, will forget that you were ever gay. Well,
thinking about dick. Monty fails again. Didn't good. That's why I had my fancy gold shiny mask on tonight. You failed again. First in driverless cars, then gumming nuts, then raising me as a son, and now this. Boy, you were just like the opposite of that DJ Khaled song. All you do is lose, 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 no matter what.
All right, you got me. You got me.
Maybe next time. Try it again. I think maybe your powers of persuasion. You know, it's crazy. It's like not even a bit. Like my lawyer is also a hypnotist.
Really?
Yeah, he also will like casually hypnotize people. I'm like, man, that's an odd thing. Like, and not in like the cool Jedi. These ain't the droids you're looking for, right? Type way, right? But like have people like clucking like chickens and like telling all they like personal secrets and shit.
Really?
Yeah, man, my lawyer might be a demon. I don't know.
I think you might be.
I mean, listen, he's very affordable, so I'm just not gonna,
Yeah. Do you remember what you do to exercise demons from Supernatural? I can't remember. I know that was your favorite show.
No, I've never seen Supernatural, not one time.
We did a whole episode of The Little Show about Supernatural.
I watched an episode of Supernatural, and then I got mad as fuck at you and the Mongoose, and then stopped watching it.
We did a whole episode of The Little Show about Supernatural. How do you say you don't watch Supernatural?
We did a whole episode of the show. Wait, no. You know what? This could be a What's Eating Hannibal. Hold on, wait. Let me do And We Are Live first, and then I can tell everybody about that, because that was some old bullshit y'all did. And we are live. Are we live, Monty?
We are live as fuck.
That's what I'm talking about. Welcome to Hannibal and Monty. I am Hannibal the Beat Animal.
And I'm Monty.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna curse you the fuck out. Also, in addition to having a guest with us, I gotta shout somebody out hanging out with us in the chat. In addition to Token Black Man hanging out with us, and Matt, the bully of the chat, Matt Jarjosa hanging out with us.
Yes.
Right. We got a lot of people hanging out with us today, but today we got Nate the lawyer hanging out with us. Zoe dropped one of Clues Bounce for Nate the lawyer hanging out with us.
Yeah, what's up, Nate? We got to get you on a show soon.
Yes, listen, we haven't argued about shit in a minute, Nate. We got to get you back on the show. We got to talk.
Yeah.
Matter of fact,
let's
last
fight,
time
Nate.
we had Nate on the show was when Kanye put out his gospel album, and then we had rated all of Kanye's albums from best to worst. Spoiler alert, that was worst. That was the one that came in last.
Yeah. And we love Nate, but we also love to fight Nate. So come on, Nate, let's fight.
But not in the court of law. Not in the court of law.
Yeah, no, we would never fight him in a court of law.
No,
ever.
Not at all. But yes,
if you want some good content about what's going on with legal stuff and everything, go check out Nate the lawyer. He is all on top of that shit. We might have to talk Diddy with Nate.
that actually would be a great episode. We sit down and talk with Nate about all of Diddy's charges and stuff, and then go from there. You know, it's funny because I've been saying this for a while. When you think about Diddy in relation to like R. Kelly, like when all the R. Kelly shit came out, when the Surviving R. Kelly documentary came out, the world was like, we got to boycott him. He is canceled. We're not listening to his music no more. And people did that, not realizing how much R. Kelly wrote and produced for other people. So it was like they canceled him until they realized, damn, he wrote this, or that. People aren't rushing to go cancel Diddy in the same way that they canceled R. Kelly. And my theory is people are more aware of how much shit Diddy has done that they love, and they are not prepared to stop listening to none of that music.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody trying to stop listening to Biggie because...
Well, I think we're going a different angle. Cancel Diddy, keep the music.
That's not how it works. It's not either or. It's both and. If you listen to the music, then Diddy's making money off it.
True.
Like that is it. Like if you drinking Ciroc, that man is making some money. You watching Revolt
ain't no
TV,
problem
that
with
man
adding
is
to the
making
man's
some money.
commissary.
Yeah. I'm just saying. Anyway, we have a special guest hanging out with us tonight, and I don't want to keep him in the green room too long because that's a waste of a good guest. So, Monty, why don't you introduce our guest?
Oh, all right. We got the one, the only, the second sexiest voice on YouTube with us right now. Black Guy TV. What's up, man? How you doing?
You still with that second sexiest voice shit, huh?
Yeah, see y'all hear him?
How y'all gonna talk about Diddy before you introduce me? That's kind of fucked up.
No, it's not like it wasn't like that, man. I was musing on a random point. It wasn't like I was like, hey man, you remember that video of Diddy beating up Cassie? Well, introducing our next guest.
But I gotta say that I always thought that nigga was weird. Cause remember when Suge said if you want to be, with a label that the producer ain't all in the background of your videos. I was like, right. And I remember that this is a weird song. Y'all remember Player Hater from The Life or Death?
Yes.
Hater. I love that song. Fucking Puff Daddy come out and I'm like, what is that? My little sister be like, why is that cat screaming? She used to say. I'm like, no, that ain't cat. That's Puff Daddy. He a weirdo. He always been weird.
Yeah, but we always forget that whenever somebody changes their, it's like when somebody changes their number a bunch, they into some shady shit. He has been Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, Puffy. Well, how many other names has he had? I know I'm missing one or two.
He was Brother Love for a minute.
Yes. Why is the motherfucker changing his name so much?
Yeah. Listen, he changes his name the same way I changed mask. I got Lawrence. Okay?
My brother's got a new number so much that I don't save it in his phone. I just remember the prefix for his number. Mm-hmm. Like whenever these 3 digits pop up, that's my brother calling. He into some shit.
Yeah, the FML podcast in the chat says I still bump "Shake Your Tail Feather" loud as fuck out of my speakers. I think I have a friend who may have co-produced that record. He either produced that one or Bad Boys for Life. I'm gonna have to look online and see. I'm gonna have to in between.
He was on that track. Holy shit.
Those are both Diddy joints. Yeah, and not just that, but like when you think
about the Benjamins,
the Biggie stuff, all the Mace stuff, all the Lock stuff, all the 112, Carl Thomas, Faith Evans, Danity Kane, Day 26. Craig Mack, Flavor in Your Ear, like all of this shit. He was the person that coached Busta Rhymes on how to do "Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Can See." He's like, you always barking at the ladies. You gotta talk to them. You gotta talk sexy to them. So he said, you gotta give them that Black Guy TV voice. You know what I'm saying? Take that, right?
Yeah, that secondary Monty voice. I got it.
Listen, the whole Mariah Carey album, the whole Honey album, right?
Yeah.
The whole Usher whole first album, all that's Diddy. All that's Diddy.
So there's a Diddy tainted stain on so many good tracks.
It's just sitting there. You got to all about the Benjamins, but you feel Diddy's nutsack every time you say it.
Take that.
Yeah.
All that takes on a new.
Can't
stop stuff. What you mean?
It's like listening to Pretty Young Thing from Michael Jackson right now. Mm-hmm. Similar vibe.
I've never. You know what? I've never watched the Michael Jackson documentary, and I'm a good enough fan where I refuse to watch it. Okay. There it is.
Holy shit.
I'm just saying. Webster never said he got molested by Michael Jackson.
Oh my god. You make me think of all the hidden meanings in like R. Kelly produced songs and shit,
Listen, you don't gotta look for no hidden meanings. That man's named Aaliyah's first album, Age Ain't Nothing But a Number.
Yeah, and then he's like in the background, blurred, looking all creepy on the wall and shit.
He was just saying what he wanted right then and there.
Yeah, he Jared Genesis us out the gate.
When they asked that man when he was getting interviewed by Grace King, and she was just like, have you ever had relationships with a teenager before? And he was like, now what do you mean by teenager? Listen, man. There's no such thing as a wrong answer or a dumb question. But
Usually that's when Chris Hansen ends the interview. All right, you can go outside now.
Yeah.
Why don't you have a
you
seat
can
for
go
a second? Why don't you just sit down?
Jesus Christ.
Listen,
Am I free to go? No, just go outside.
That's funny. Anyway, yes, we got Black Guy TV hanging out with us tonight.
Oh, yeah.
This is going to be a fun episode. I want to get into what the episode is about, but first, do you want to do news first? You want me to tell them what the episode is about?
Tell them what it's about, and then I'll get into some news. You go ahead. Go ahead. Let's let them know what we're about to get into here.
Okay, so tonight's episode, this is going to be an interesting experience, guys. A couple episodes ago, we looked at a list that was populated online of the 50 worst rappers of all time. Yeah. And in the process of looking at that, we were discussing potentially who would be on the best rappers of all time list. And I made an observation to Monty. Like, typically, I talk to people all the time about their favorite rappers of all time. And there are 14 names that, like, one of these 14 names typically pops up on everybody's list. Hold on, let me pull it up real fast. Wait, I got it on my phone. I got it right here. There we go. So on that list, typically people will name one of these 14 people: Tupac, Biggie, Jay-Z, Nas, Eminem, Andre 3000, Kendrick Lamar, Lil Wayne, Drake, Kanye West, Snoop Dogg, Rakim, Ice Cube, Scarface from the Ghetto Boys. Right? Yeah. So the question is, who would be the best rappers of all time if you can't name none of those rappers?
Yes.
And that is what we are doing for this show. We are going to try to figure out who the best rappers of all time are if you can't name any of those 14 people.
May I say something?
Absolutely.
And it's just to defend I'll say maybe 2 people out of my list.
I like that you said defend. I don't know what's on
we didn't even get started yet.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying because Monty just like, hey, make a list of 5 rappers that you like that ain't in this group. I'm like, okay. He just said greatest of all time. I was like, so at least 2 of them I might have to defend, but
all right. He set you up for failure. Okay, now you see what it's like being his oldest child.
Why gotta be me?
Child,
Zoe sent the email. Why can't it be Zoe that set him up for failure?
Because Zoe didn't set him up for failure. You did.
Zoe sent the email. Who did you get an email from, Black Guy TV?
Zoe, but I talked to you first.
Right. And to our lovely producer Zoe, like, who asked you to populate said email? Did you email Black Guy TV on your own volition? Greatest producer on YouTube?
You don't have to answer that question, Zoe.
you don't have to answer that question that puts the blame on me. Gotcha. Yeah. Who are the greatest rappers of all time if you were not allowed to name any of those 14 people? You can't say Tupac, can't say Biggie, can't say Jay-Z, can't say Nas, can't say Eminem. Or like when you take those people off the list, who's the top 5 after that?
All right. No.
And for the record, I'm not saying that I think that list of people are the definitive end-all, be-all top 10, top 15 rappers. What I'm saying is whenever I have conversations with people about the greatest rappers of all time, typically, if they're not on some homegrown fanboy bullshit, right? And they're only saying people from their hometown, or they're saying people that they have personal relationships with, or they're those esotericists that just like everything that's not popular because it's not popular, right? I'm not talking about those assholes. I'm talking about like regular people, right? Like when you have conversations with regular people about this and you ask, top rappers of all time, one of those 14 rappers ends up on damn near everybody's list.
I want y'all in the audience to think on this as we go through this show, because we want to see y'all's list at the end of the show.
Yeah, I would love to see everybody's list too. But again, can't name Tupac, can't name Biggie, Jay-Z, Nas, Eminem, Andre 3000, Kendrick Lamar, Lil Wayne, Drake, Kanye, Snoop, Rakim, Ice Cube, or Scarface from the Ghetto Boys.
Yeah.
So I would love to see what y'all lists are.
Can you make a comment with that? It's in the email and pin it so that it's there. That's who you can't name. So you can look at that. So y'all can look at that and reference as we go through ours.
Yeah, and it is interesting because people from the West Coast have different lists than people from the East Coast. People from up north have a different list from people from down south. People from America have a different list from people from overseas. Black people have different lists from white people. Nerds have different lists from jocks. It is poor people have a different list from rich people. It is wild.
Yeah, and Red Shot Sherwood said JPEG Mafia. I tried like 3 different JPEG Mafia albums. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Certain people, that might be fighting words.
Listen, I love but this is one of those things. I absolutely love that because of course somebody in our chat said JPEG Mafia, right?
Yeah. I don't get it.
Cancel this man, he said. Listen, I get it. There's a couple. I got a couple rappers like that too, where I've tried to listen to multiple projects, and I'm like, I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't see what all of the hype is about.
Yeah,
and unfortunately, because I am an active music producer working in the music industry, I have to be very careful about what I say about whom, because everybody knows. Like, listen, half the motherfuckers that know me, they might not even know that I'm a musician, but they know I got this goddamn YouTube show.
Yeah, you're right. You never know when somebody want to work with you. You're like, man, this motherfucker talk all kinds of shit about.
Oh, look, listen, we did an episode about when the Beyonce country album came out. We did an episode about black women doing country music. And one of those women, this singer-songwriter by the name of Misha Fair. Zoe, drop one clue bombs for Misha Fair for me, please.
Misha Fair is fucking incredible. God, I love that one.
Shouted out Misha Fair. And Misha watched that whole episode top to bottom. I recently did a series of studio sessions with her, and we made some fantastic shit. We made some pop country. We made some trap country. We made some outlaw country. We made some R&B records. We made a bunch of shit. And throughout the time that we were working, she quoted that episode of us talking about her multiple times, right? She was quoting it so much, she was like, and then y'all had said blah, blah, blah. I was like, we did? Who said that? Did I say that?
No, Misha is my shit.
If it was a dude with the dreads, like he's soft in the head. He low-key got dementia. You can't worry about what he say. Listen, I like to call it outlaw country. Some people call it. I've heard it called rebel country. I've heard it called a couple different things. I like to call it outlaw country.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very specific type of country. You know what I think? When I think outlaw country, I think that music you hear in the background of Walking Dead episodes.
Yeah.
Or
all of those combinations of words scare me. Outlaw country, rebel country.
Drew started looking behind his back.
Hey man, as long as you don't live in the Midwest of the Mason-Dixon, you don't got to worry about it. It is weird watching people like in the Midwest. Like in the northern part of the Midwest, be like very pro Confederate flag and Robert E. Lee. I'm like, y'all not even on the right side of the. You know what?
Look, I got friends that want to move out there, and I'm like, look, ain't nothing but cold rednecks up there. Watch out. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, it like there's a lot of places in Georgia.
Wouldn't it be blue necks if they're cold?
Huh? But the sun's still hitting their neck. I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah, the sun is still hitting their neck. You're right. You're right. I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I'm wrong. All right.
Before we get into the list, do we got any news, Monty?
Yeah, let's do some news and then we'll get into the list. All
right.
Our first bit of news coming up this Saturday is the Type 1 Diabetes Walk for Zoe. Like support your producer, y'all. Like send your donations in.
Yeah.
Get in
Zoe,
on this shit.
Drop one of clue bombs for Zoe.
Yeah, if you happen to be in the area, come on out to the park and walk with us. Let's find a cure for type 1 diabetes. Not only is she a great producer, but she does this and since was 8 years old? 10 years old. Type 1 diabetes. That picture in the middle was the day she was diagnosed. And she took this shit like a champ and moved with it. Like, okay, this is life. This is what I do. Let's go, bitch. I'm going to whoop your ass. And has continued to whoop diabetes' ass. Her last doctor's appointment I just went to, her doctor was like, I got nothing to say with you. You're doing great. Like, you're the poster child patient. So, Support. Let's find a cure, y'all. We don't know what causes this shit, where it comes from, why, but she's got to suffer with the shit. Let's find a fucking cure. I'm going to be out there walking Saturday. But yeah,
really?
that's news number one. Yes.
Okay. That like just understand Monty does not like walking, so for him to
That's
walk
what I was thinking.
means that it has really got to be a cause that he is passionate about.
Yeah. Yes. Click that link. Get in there. Like this badass.
Can y'all
sitting next
walk
to
in
me.
Louisiana though?
Huh?
Well, no, it's because Monty don't wear shoes.
Yeah, I don't wear shoes.
That's what it is. Monty doesn't wear shoes. When we were in Seattle for the 1000th episode of Drunken Peasants, Monty was infuriated that everywhere we went, he had to wear shoes to go in.
Oh, it was pissing me off.
Yeah.
Is Monty a burgundy neck? Like you just walk around with no shoes and shit?
I don't like wearing shoes.
No, Monty is that weird art kid, from school. He's Donald Glover, is who he is.
Okay.
He's the kid whose family came into some money and then moved to the white neighborhood and then put him in the weird art school, and it was just him with a bunch of white kids.
That's kind of accurate. Like,
Yeah. Listen. I know 10 Montys in my lifetime. I've known a bunch of y'all, okay? None of them as Monty as Monty, but Monty is not the only one.
But
what are you trying to be one with the planet? Like what's going on?
No, I just don't like shoes. Like there's no statement in it. I don't like
shoes. Them either, but I ain't trying to step on no nail and shit. So a rock or some shit.
I put that shit on my feet and I'm like, I need this off. I need this off my feet right now.
Mm-hmm.
This is too much.
Monty is definitely that guy that if he could legally just walk around naked everywhere, he probably would just do that.
I would.
Just be free, free and comfortable, and not in a sexual way, but in a free way. Right?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Matter of fact, Monty, you should walk your naked ass onto a freeway. Is what you should do. Maybe that. Try it out.
All right.
You tell me he'd be happy in the Garden of Eden with like a little fig covering his dick and shit like that?
Monty would be in the Garden of Eden with the fig over his dick, telling God to his face that he not real. Well, Monty would be.
He'd be like,
Monty, he'd be like,
that
hey,
is actually the perfect way to describe Monty.
And he'd be like, who are you? You can't tell me what to do. I don't even know who you are.
Prove it then.
Monty be looking dead right up in his face, talking about ain't no white man telling me what to do. Hell like wool my ass.
Yeah. No, that's a pretty accurate description to me. I can't get mad at that. But yeah, that was story number one. And let's just so we can get into the show. For story number two, I just gotta say, we talk a lot about New Orleans and its surrounding areas, right?
Mm-hmm.
And often something will come out of West We Go, which I like to call West We Don't Go.
Not West We Go, West We Don't Go. Yeah.
Yes, because I don't go there. But before we get into this story, I just have to say, Justin Taylor from West We Go, I choose you. We got to talk.
What does that mean?
All right. So all right. West We Go is what is he? Let me make sure I get his title right. He works for the fire department. He's either the chief or I don't see it immediately on my list.
Wait, what's his name? I'll tell you why you're looking.
Justin Taylor.
Justin Taylor, West We Go.
Oh, assistant fire chief. Justin Taylor is the assistant fire chief. He was just recently arrested. And
yeah,
there he is. There's Justin Taylor. And let me ask y'all a question.
We can't see it back here.
Y'all don't see it?
I don't see it. Dries, do you see it?
I got my phone up so I can see what.
Oh, so you watching it on YouTube?
Yeah, Zoe's gonna get the share going for y'all. But
I like to do that so I can see the chat.
Yeah. Let me know when you can see the picture. Y'all see the picture of Justin Taylor?
Not yet. Hold on. Let me see. All right, there he is. I'm seeing him. Looking at him on YouTube now.
Yeah. Okay. What do you think Justin Taylor was arrested for?
He got arrested. What did he get arrested for?
Yeah. This is West We Go's assistant fire chief, just recently got arrested. So I'm gonna take guesses. Like, I'll give y'all both 2 guesses for what Justin Taylor was arrested for from West Wego.
Okay, we both get 2.
You said he was a fire chief.
We get 2 guesses
assistant fire chief.
Like Black Guy TV gets 2 guesses. I get 2 guesses.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I want to go first.
Okay.
Did he get arrested for drowning Dalmatians at the fire station?
No. And chat, chime in too. What do y'all think? All right. No. What's your second one, Hannibal?
Oh, I had the second one. Let's see. Did he get arrested for not putting out fires at black houses or businesses?
Nope.
Okay. All
Black
right,
Guy TV. What about you?
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Damn. Hannibal took an option from me.
That's what I was thinking. Racist fire marshal, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Did he get arrested for clapping cheeks on the job?
Nope. Not even close.
Okay, that's a good one too. Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
What else you got? You got one more Black Guy TV. Bring it home.
All right.
I'm looking at him and like he's portly.
Yeah, hold on. Let me get another look at him too. Yeah, hold on.
Maybe something food related. But then what's he pointing at? Like, because I think he's pointing at social injustice. But I don't know what.
Okay. So did he get arrested for misappropriating funds? Maybe.
You're close, but not quite. Not quite. All right.
Shit.
Okay. All right.
All right.
So Black Guy TV is in the ballpark. Okay. Okay. Tell us, Monty. Like you don't have to keep the suspension going. Please
let's stop with the suspense. Zoe, just pull up the article right there. Justin Taylor was arrested. West Wego assistant fire chief accused of stealing $300 worth of Pokemon cards from Target. This is why it's West we don't go, y'all. Because this motherfucker is showing up at your house when it's on fire, looking at it going, that's a fire type. I'm going to either use Bulbasaur or Squirtle to put this fire out.
He looks like the type of person that would steal Pokemon cards. Now that I see his face, yeah.
You know what, though? Listen, I'm not mad at him because I don't know how close he was to completing his set. I don't know what he was missing. Like, I don't know if he was missing something rare or if he was missing something common.
But no, and here's how he was stealing them, though. He was printing out price labels and making the cards cheaper and bringing them up and paying some money for them.
Oh, so he was scamming people.
That's dumb. That's a dumb scam, bro. It's just like you gonna go through all because the work that you went through to print the labels, you could have just bought the cards full price.
Yeah.
You know, at the very least, he could have went on Craigslist and got somebody to just steal the cards for him.
Yes. So that's West we don't go.
I hate to say this, but he could have just like paid some like poor black children to steal them cars from him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey! He could have paid some poor whites for that too. Okay.
I mean, yeah.
There's some eggshell kids. There's some mother of pearl kids. There's some alabaster kids. There's some taupe kids. They could have definitely did that.
Yeah. And look, y'all, look. Even though it's West we don't go, the West Wego Fire Department does some really great shit for their community. Justin Taylor is not representative of them. Like, please know that. Like they do community building. They're always painting those fucking lines on the road so y'all can see where you're going, even though you can't drive.
It just depends on like if it's like a really rare Pokemon card, right? Like if it was like a limited edition Mewtwo, right? And it was just like, and he had it on good authority that there was a certain amount that got shipped to that area of Louisiana, and he was just like, and matter of fact, if they was like, yeah, they got shipped to this Target, yeah, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I like when I used to collect comic book cards, and they would all come together to make the gigantic picture. Yeah. There's a couple sets where I'm missing a common ass card. Like I got all the X-Men, but Cyclops ass is missing. And I'm just saying, it's just like I got everybody, and it's like I got like 4 Havoc cards. I got 4 Havoc cards. I got 8 Polaris cards, but I don't got Cyclops. Yeah, I'm just saying, I could see if this dude was real close to collecting. He done caught them all.
Look,
but if it's a common card, do you have to steal $300 worth of cards from a Target?
$300. How much does a pack of Pokemon cards cost?
I'd say $7 or $8.
Say what?
I'd say $7 or $8.
$7 to $8. So he stole $300 worth. Okay, hold on. Let's do the math on this. Okay, let's see. You know what? I'm gonna raise it up. Like, let's say it's $10, right? So let's say the cards cost $10, and he stole $300 worth. So he stole 30 packs of cards.
Yeah, J. Troy Doe's got some old Marvel cards. If you need that Cyclops, hit him up.
Listen, J. Troy Doe, hit me up after the show, okay? Because my
Nightmare says Magic is better than Pokemon.
See, why you got to come in here with all that old hateful shit, man? Okay, we up here having a good time, and then you got to come in here. You know, like maybe this is just one of them things. Law enforcement sticking up for more law enforcement.
Yeah,
you know
look.
like,
I used to work at a comic shop. Fuck y'all, Magic players. Fuck y'all. I used to have a good time working in that shop until Friday fucking nights. I refused to work on Friday nights, but then I got to work and like, oh shit, it's Friday Night Magic? Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all.
Damn.
Like they walk in that motherfucker like they own the place. They're like, hey, let me look at that card. Why you taking so long? Pull the fucking card out. And then they go up and they're doing their thing, leaving me alone. I think they are. All of a sudden, a regular customer goes, hey, the toilet's clogged. Somebody stuffed a roll of paper towels down it. You magic motherfuckers! I'm not getting paid enough to figure out how to get a roll of paper towels out of the fucking toilet. Because y'all don't know how to use a goddamn toilet, but you play Magic. Sit down.
Like I just for all of the people that play Magic the Gathering, I want y'all to know the thoughts of Monty do not reflect the thoughts of Hannibal and Monty.
Oh, that's my thoughts all the way. Come at me, Magic players. Fuck y'all.
Just Monty just about to cost us a whole demographic of viewers on YouTube, right?
Right.
Yeah, and look, there's Nightmare right there. Just like a fucking Magic player. Monty, I'm gonna beat your ass. Come beat my ass, Magic player. You can try, but you're gonna limp away.
Look, just don't say nothing about the Warhammer 40K people. All right?
No, they're fine. They're fine.
Oh, okay, all right.
They're fine. It was Friday fucking Night Magic. Friday Night Magic. Oh, y'all. I'm gonna fuck y'all up.
As usual, Nova don't know nerd shit. What's Magic?
Yeah. Like Magic players, Friday night, I'm gonna find you on the street and it's on.
She only know about Pokemon because of the cartoon. I guarantee you. Cause
Magic the Gathering. Yeah, you know what? Somebody needs to do a match. Amazon Prime needs to go ahead and spend $100 million on a Magic the Gathering TV show. Yeah, but look, what you do is you make the show like Jumanji, right?
Yeah.
Like it's a bunch of nerds playing the game, but then they get
a bunch of
sucked into the
dickhead
game,
nerds.
and then it becomes
Straight up
real
dickhead nerds.
Yeah, we do Jumanji, but with Magic the Gathering.
Yes.
don't give Hollywood no more ideas. You know they out of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, listen, if they can make Termite Volcano and Cocaine Bear, right? Why can't they also make a Magic the Gathering TV show?
Oh, God.
Listen, if Paramount Plus had all that money to make 2 seasons of a shitty Halo show, then at the very least they could do a Magic the Gathering show.
Yo, I'm so tired of TV shows. I mean, just Hollywood making like video game properties. Don't get me wrong, the TV is way better than the movies. You know what I'm saying? But Jesus Christ, like just leave the movies alone. Like, can we you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like we've talked about doing an episode. How many Resident Evil movies are we gonna get?
There's too many. Too many. There, not only are there like 5 or 6 live action Resident Evil films, but Netflix bought the rights, and now they got like 2 or 3 animated Netflix movies or TV shows, like 3D rendered TV shows.
There's a whole TV show where Lance Reddick is fucking Albert Wesker, and it's the weirdest shit I've ever seen in my life. You probably know what I'm talking about. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Hey, I'm curious, Black Guy TV, because I asked Monty this last week. Have you ever had a situation where you heard somebody's voice? Like, have you ever heard a white person's voice and then found out, like you heard a white person's voice and you thought it was a black person talking, and then found out later on that it was a white person? It has never happened to me once in my life. Not one time have I heard somebody's voice and I was like, that, especially with singers. Like if I heard, like the first time I heard Teddy Swims, fantastic singer. I love Lose Control. That song is fantastic. Gonna probably win Song of the Year, maybe Record of the Year, right? But when I heard it, I was like, that's a white man. That is not a black man. I at no point was I convinced. You know what? I couldn't hear the slavery in his voice. That's what it is.
I'm gonna be completely honest.
I couldn't hear no oppression in his voice.
I'm gonna be completely honest. No, that hasn't happened to me. But I, you know what's funny, because everybody tells me my voice is. The one time I was at a store and I'm talking to a lady and her back was turned. You know this bitch gonna do this. Look, she did that to me. She thought I was taller than I was. I'm like,
no, you sound black as fuck. Like you black.
No, I'm saying I sound taller to her.
Yeah, you sound tall and black. You do very
I think
much.
about Donald Glover, right? Like the first time I heard him like on a record, right? Not knowing that he was Donald Glover, I knew he was black.
Yeah.
You know, like
even the most well-spoken black person, there's just an accent or a way people pronounce certain words. You like, he black. You know what I'm saying? It's just you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've had black people that I thought was white, but I never had a white person I thought was black. Right? Like I've had like, shit.
Right.
Oh, so you're Mexican? Okay, my bad.
Well, you know, black people, we gotta get that professional voice on. You know, how are you doing, sir? Yes, how are you doing today?
That you put your white voice on. Like we all got our white voice.
Yeah, but I've never had like I've never heard a white person's voice and was like and it was like thought they were black and then found out they was white and was like, holy shit.
Drake claims that he thought he didn't know Eminem was white when he heard him the first time.
That's not true. That's not true. Like Monty said this last week that Dr. Dre allegedly said the first time he heard Eminem he didn't know he was white. That's
bullshit. Yeah,
that doesn't sound true at all. That sounds like what you told. That might be what you told the you people at the source, but that ain't the truth.
No, it's not. Definitely not.
Yeah.
I
y'all
agree
remember when Eminem first came out? He used to talk like he's from Detroit. He would talk in a New York accent.
Yeah.
Y'all remember that? Yeah.
Yes.
I listened to some of his old shit. I'm like.
Yes, and before Slim Shady,
like that.
Infinite, like, which is probably one of my favorite Eminem songs still. Infinite, like that song is great.
Okay, yeah. Monty's a big like you definitely shout out Infinite. That song is dope. That is like the. I feel like that's the standout from that first unreleased.
It's really the only good track from that unreleased one. It's really the title track.
It was the best combined beat and
there's some
song.
other ones that are all right, that are pretty good, but that one,
like you see the lyrical ability there.
Yeah, more cartoons than animation. That's a good bar.
Yeah, this is the. I gotta shout out Vapion real fast. Vapion said this channel's so black right now. The GOP tried to change the law to get the votes to not count.
I wouldn't be surprised.
That's pretty black.
Nice. All right, we should get into the show. Like, let's talk about these. Let's talk about our GOAT lists.
Yes. Okay.
Leaving out the usual suspects.
I'm pulling up the list because I keep saying it and I'm just like, but I don't actually have them committed to memory. Okay, so here we go. So the question is who are the best rappers of all time? Or the best rappers alive, I guess. If you can't, who are the best rappers? No, we say best rappers all time. Who are the best rappers of all time? Who deserves to be on the GOAT list? If you are not allowed to name Tupac, Biggie, Jay-Z, Nas, Eminem, Andre 3000, Kendrick Lamar, Lil Wayne, Drake, Kanye West, Snoop Dogg, Rakim, Ice Cube, or Scarface.
Yeah.
There are 14 rappers you are not allowed to use. So who's on your top 5 list?
Yeah.
Monty, Black Guy TV. Everybody in the chat, let us know.
So I'll go
Who
first.
would be on your list?
Like, let's go with our number 5 first. And I'll go first with mine.
Okay, and wait, before you go first, Monty, I want to do this with you and Black Guy TV. What was your criteria in picking your picks?
That's tough. Black Guy TV, you want to go?
I'll go first, yeah.
Look how quickly that man pivoted responsibility. You would think he had a black son again. Jesus.
No, once again, like I said,
I do have a black son.
I was told it was like, pick, rappers you like your favorite rappers. That's not in that list, not the greatest of all time. So I picked these 5 that wasn't on that list that I enjoy listening to. So I'm just
listen. I'm with it. Okay, I'm with it.
Like I said, I could probably defend 3 out of the 5.
Listen, I got one on mine that I know I'm definitely gonna have to fight to defend. Well, yeah, I got one I'm gonna have to fight to defend, but it's not gonna be a hard fight once I tell you my criteria for it. Okay. So what did you base your? So these are just your personal favorites, right? Like there's
that I listen to. Yeah, I like to listen.
Okay, all right. So Dries, Black Guy TV's list is personal favorites. Monty, what about you? How did you comprise mine?
I base mine on lyricism, like.
That's the only metric you used was just
that's
lyricism.
The metric I used. I think that's the most important metric. If you're a rapper,
I don't think so. Because I think when you look at the people that typically pop up on the GOAT list, I don't think they're all lyricists, but they all still deserve to be have a space, have earned a spot on that.
No,
list.
I agree with that. But I based my end of the list, like how I judge them. What kind of lyricist are you?
Okay, all right, okay. So Monty's basing it on lyricism, Monty. Okay, yeah. Monty, who do you got? Who's first on Monty's list?
First on my list is Logic. Number 5.
Okay,
Logic.
Ooh. Okay, Logic is number 5. What is this on the screen? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, you got this is discography.
Yeah, that's his discography.
And
I didn't know Zoe was doing that. Look at Zoe
did you do studio albums and mixtapes on here? It looks like you did.
I think so. I think it's all studio albums and mixtapes. Standouts for me with him is like all the Bobby Tarantinos, 1, 2, and 3. Mm-hmm. My favorite, Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. That's my favorite project of his. Okay. But there's also what is the one? The one with the aliens is Everybody. Like, those albums are my standout. And The Incredible True Story. Fucking phenomenal.
Okay.
Like,
all right.
Like, Logic, when Logic goes in, Logic goes in. Like, 1-800-275-8255.
What about that Homicide song with Eminem? That's a dope one.
Homicide. That was his Eminem song. Yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah. I have a lot of friends. Let me back this up a little bit. I know a lot of black people that do not fuck with Logic at all. They don't fuck with that man a little bit. Not
same here.
Not in the slightest do they fuck with him. And I'm it's always a weird thing to me seeing it. But like oftentimes the black people I know that don't like Logic are this like don't like him for the same reason black people didn't like Kamala Harris. It was like, oh, so now you black?
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah. It's like they feel like he is cosplay. So first off, they typically they say they don't think that he is black. So let's start there.
Yeah.
They don't think that Logic
is black. You do the same with Hobson, except they know Hobson is black.
And they
you know why? Look, there was a lot of folks look like Logic back in them slavery days that got the oh shit, they don't know I'm black. You know what I'm saying? Just because a motherfucker's skin is
Logic would have got to stay in the house.
Don't mean he ain't black.
Yeah.
There's a lot of motherfuckers walking around like that.
But also, even if Logic would have got to stay in the house, Logic would have said, no, I'd rather be in the field.
And then someone would have hit him in the head. Go in the library and read a book. He's like, okay.
I don't believe that.
Yeah. All right. I hear y'all.
Hey, real quick, I gotta shout somebody out in the chat. Flash E. Williams, aka Geechee Flash, is hanging out with us. This man I met him at there was an event that they used to have here in Atlanta by Four Eyes. Four Eyes used to throw this event called Atlanta Beat Street. And it would be an opportunity for dope ass producers to come out and play their beats, and they have a bunch of dope ass rappers come out and rap on the shit. Geechee is one of them rappers that would come out all the time, just tear that motherfucker up to pieces. And he and Four Eyes recently released a joint project that is on streaming platforms right now, and you guys absolutely need to go check that project out. Zoe, drop one of the clues bombs for Flashy Williams hanging out with us in the chat.
All right.
Also, Flashy Williams, you ain't never got no beats from me. Not one. Not one time. We ain't sat down, you ain't listened to no beats, you ain't got no beats. That needs to be rectified, not now, right now. We need to make that shit happen.
You better get some Hannibal beats.
Listen, get on. Like, listen, you sleeping on the goat, okay? That's all I'm saying. Yeah. But no, he fired up. Like his pen is nasty.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Check it out. What's the project called? Shout it out. Yeah, what's the project called? Shout it out. I'm gonna check it out. I want to hear
dope, and the project that he dropped with Four Eyes is nasty. So you guys got to check that shit out.
Yeah, what's it called? Do we know what it's called?
Hold on. Wait, Flash, let us know in the chat what's the name of the project.
Yeah, drop it in the chat, Flash, because I'm gonna check it out.
He nasty, bro. He nasty with it. Okay, like Geechee could be on his list. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
I like that.
His pen is nasty. His pen is nasty.
Yeah.
He's and it's on Bandcamp too.
But put the name of it in there, dude. Come on. All right.
We getting to it. Okay, anyway, all right. So Monty said Logic. Most black people feel the way about Logic. Black Guy TV, what is your opinion of Logic?
I don't have a large one of him. I mean, the songs I've heard of him, I like. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I like that track he dropped with Eminem, Homicide, is really good. Of course, that Suicide Hotline song, everybody's heard that shit 100 times. You know what I'm saying?
That started his beef with Joyner Lucas.
Yeah. What's another one? I like the one he was that Keanu Reeves one song that he.
Yeah,
I like that one
I'm
too.
Keanu Reeves. Yeah.
He got like Monty. I'm a guy. I like real lyrical rappers. I give him his flowers. He can write some rhymes and stuff like that. But like, I ain't gonna lie. Like if I had a list of 100 rappers, he would probably never be on it. But I listen to him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. No, I like him. I like him.
If I was just basing it on skill and ability alone, right? Like just the ability of just rhyming words. Yeah, no, for sure. And like I remember the first time I heard Black Spider-Man. Like I remember the first time I heard that record, and I had heard about Logic. But that was the first song that I actually like really, really listened to. And then after that, I went and listened to I think 2 of the Bobby Tarantino tapes because I'm a huge Quentin Tarantino fan. So I wanted to see what the relation was. But I didn't realize his discography was as full as that. Like when Monty when Zoe put all of the albums on the screen just now, I don't know half these shits. But I ain't realizing
I ain't gonna lie, me neither.
No, I didn't realize this man was this prolific. This man's first project came out a decade ago, and in that decade, he's put out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Look at all these albums this man put out, bro.
That's crazy.
This man, he was putting out that's more than an album a year. Who do you think he is? Future?
One thing I do like, I like rappers. Monty probably feels. I like rappers that can rap real fast, and he can. I love him.
Oh, that's a white boy in him. Yeah.
Yeah, that mile a minute. I love that type of shit.
I'm actually just the opposite. Like when rappers do that shit too much, I'm ready to turn that shit off.
Every song can't be like that, but I do. That's one thing I do like about Eminem. Eminem he can rap to like almost any flow, and then you got other rap like Ludacris. He's another one that can rap really fucking fast. You
know what though? I'm gonna put an asterisk on Eminem. Eminem struggles on trap beats when he's not allowed to rap fast.
No, oh shit! You're not wrong on that.
Yeah,
you're not wrong.
Eminem has to when he gets on the trap beat, his go-to is all right. Well, let me put too many words in this bitch, you know.
Yeah. No,
and instead of him just being like all right, like he's just like all right. So here's the flow. So I'm gonna stick to this. I'm gonna stick. Like Eminem could never give you a old school Young Jeezy verse where it's 16 bars with 32 words.
Yeah.
It's gonna be 16 bars with like 300 words. Okay, he's gonna try to fit everything that he fit into that motherfucker.
No, I agree with that.
And again, him being able to rap on trap beat slow does not, hurt him in this conversation. But I'm just saying, once again, guys, we're naming the best rappers of all time. If you would like who would be your top 5 if you were not allowed to mention, not to use Tupac, Biggie, Jay-Z, Nas, Eminem, Andre 3000, Kendrick, Lil Wayne, Drake, Kanye, Snoop, Rakim, Ice Cube, Scarface.
Yeah. So let's go with your number 5. So what we got here? Like, I don't know.
Wait a minute. Shit, before you do mine, can I give? Because you didn't ask me my criteria for my.
Oh,
shit.
All right. What's your criteria?
I'm glad you asked. Thank you for asking. So, oftentimes, whenever I have these conversations with people, I think it's very important to know how they're judging these people first. So that way, because I need to know if this needs to be an argument or not, right? So it's like, Black Guy TV is picking his top 5 rappers off that doesn't include those 14 based on who he enjoys listening to. Monty picked his list based on lyricism exclusively. I picked mine based on a combination of 5 different factors. Okay. First is sales, right?
Okay.
I think sales are absolutely important. I see your message, Flash. I appreciate you. He just texted my phone. Sales is very important, right? Like, and is it the most important thing? No, it's not the most important thing, but it is important because it shows that that artist has an ability to reach lots of people with their content, right? Second thing is critical acclaim. Like, the sales will tell us what the people think of your music. The critical acclaim lets us know what the critics think of your music, right? Next thing is cultural impact, right? What impact did this person, their music, and their persona have on the industry as a whole? The fourth one is a bit subjective. It's skill/ability, right? And I didn't want to just say lyricism because there's some people that can rap their asses off that aren't necessarily lyrical, you know what I'm saying? But they're still really good rappers, right? Like, people don't really accuse DMX of being a lyricist, but that didn't mean that man didn't give us like 2 classics for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I do it based on skill and ability, and that's like lyricism. That's their ability to write songs. That's, can they sing or not, or do they harmonize on their choruses? What do their voice sound like? What does their delivery sound like? How do they do when they feature on other people's shit? All of that is factored into skill and ability. And the fifth thing is discography. Basically, what is the quality of this person's body of work?
Okay.
So those 5 things: sales, critical acclaim, cultural impact, skill and ability, discography. Okay. So those 5 things were how I picked my list.
Fair enough. All right.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's like when I talk to scientist Sam about science, I'm like, this guy knows more than I do about this shit.
Hey, don't let this motherfucker intimidate you. He's just like us.
This is his wheelhouse.
Hey, listen, man. I'm a musician. I'm a lifetime fan of hip hop music.
Me and Hannibal fight.
I grew up.
Like, you should hear some of the fights we get into on the phone.
Yeah, I'm a music fan. I'm a fan of music, period, right? Just all genres of music. I love it all. Well, no, except I don't like gospel music. So let's do that.
I don't like gospel or country.
Sure, this motherfucker is a producer, does dope shit. Like, all right, I hear that. Take that aside. You my friend right now. We talking. Nigga, you wrong. And then we get into a fight. That's what don't be scared of him.
Like I said, that I based my list on all 5 of the rappers that I picked based on those 5 things. So let me go ahead and put up my first one. Like I said, there's no particular order, but you can put the first one up.
All right, here we go. Here's the first one.
Yes, the first person I got is Lauryn Hill, right? She does not have an overwhelming discography, right? Like, she did the score with the Fugees. And look, I only count studio albums. I do not count live albums or remix albums. I don't count mixtapes.
So you don't count the Unplugged, which was great.
Cool. I'm happy that you liked it. I only count studio albums.
Yeah, that MTV Unplugged was incredible. Like, that is art in the raw.
Y'all making me dread my God damn it.
Listen, Lauryn Hill's body of work, it might not be that big, right? Like I think there were like 2 Fuji albums, and then her critically acclaimed, multi-platinum selling Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, one of the greatest. Not just one of the greatest hip-hop albums of all time, not one of the greatest R&B albums of all time. It's not one of the great albums from a black artist of all time. It is just one of the great all-time albums.
Yes.
Period. Yeah. End of sentence. Full stop. The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill is an amazing project, and she shows her diversity and her dexterity and her ability to rap and sing. And she's not just rapping; she's barring out on that album.
Yeah.
Like, listen, you want to have a great time? Go watch Sister Act 2, then go watch then go listen to Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Have yourself an afternoon, okay?
Preach.
Go. Light you some sage, put some cocoa butter all over your face and shit. Just have you a blackety black time.
Yep.
Too bad she went insane. You know?
Yep.
Like I said,
most really talented people are borderline crazy anyway.
Yeah.
You know, like genius level people like her.
Yeah.
You know?
See, but the thing with her is I don't know that she as much went insane, but she grounded herself. Like you can hear it on the Unplugged when she's talking to the audience. She's like, I just wanted to step away from all that.
Yeah, no, not everybody's meant for this.
Yeah,
I'm surprised
like
Eminem made it this
and we
fucking
always
far away.
we call that going insane.
Yeah.
But she was like, no, I don't want to do this.
I feel like I said, she's got the like off of those projects, she's got the sales and she's got the critical acclaim, which. As a sidebar, for those of y'all who don't know,
Nova said her son's got really good songs.
On Kanye West's College Dropout, the All Falls Down song came from something that he sampled from that MTV Unplugged project. He heard that MTV Unplugged project, wanted to sample one of the records that Lauryn Hill did on that album, and then that's where All Falls Down came from. So
that song she did with All Falls Down is fucking incredible. One of my favorite songs ever.
Drake's "Nice for What" samples one of the songs from Lauryn Hill's Miseducation album, and then Kanye on the Donda album also sampled something from he sampled That Thing on Donda. Yeah, like I said, Lauren's got the sales, she's got the critical acclaim, she's got the cultural impact. Like the whole neo-soul movement kind of kicked off the strength of that project, right? And there were artists that were doing stuff like that before Lauryn Hill, but it was because of the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, this like multi-platinum Grammy win. I think it won the Grammy for Album of the Year that year. Like it was just it helped launch that whole neo-soul Soulquarian movement, and like she wasn't like the specific jump off point, but I feel like she made it popular to do, right? She's got the skill as both a singer and a rapper, and like though it's a very limited discography, all them shits is fire. So
I ain't mad at that pick.
It's not quantity, it's quality, right?
And listen, I would rather, like when I think about some of my favorite rappers, I would much rather they put out less albums if all those albums are good than they put out more albums and a bunch of them shits is mid.
No.
You know, and that's just me. You know, I would much rather have a little bit of something that's great than have a lot of something that's terrible. Which is funny because like that's one of the like if anybody who's seen The Good Place, right? In the first episode, Ted Danson makes this fantastic metaphor. He was like, humans created ice cream. One of the greatest things on earth. Just one of the greatest inventions ever made. You guys invented ice cream. And then y'all created yogurt, right? Because y'all was like, I want more of it, and I don't mind if it's less good. And that's what I was like. So I would much rather Lauryn Hill put out less work, and the things that she put out.
Less yogurt.
Yes, more ice cream, less yogurt.
Gotcha.
Oh, I know my pick is all yogurt. Anyway.
All right. No. That's good stuff. No, I ain't mad at Lauryn Hill. Like Black Guy TV. Let's go to your number 5. Like your number 5 pick.
All right. Well, before I say it, like I said, I'm gonna do like So first off, Monty fucked me up, and just said,
It's all on me.
rappers you
It's all on
like.
me.
So I was
I'll
like,
take it.
so I started thinking like, look, I turned 40 years old this year. Okay.
Zoe, drop one of the balls for Black Guy TV turning 40.
Yeah. Thank you. And I still get carded when I go get
Welcome
beers.
to the
Really
40
weird.
Club. Like, we in here, bro.
Yeah. So my first pick was when I was going maybe 19 years ago when I started clubbing a lot. Okay. And so these guys have very fond memories in my mind. So my number 5 is the YingYang Twins. Okay.
There you go. Look at this guy.
See, I already see. Now, y'all
Keep
can
going.
hate. Y'all can hate. But you can't lie that them niggas ain't had some club bangers and that you motherfuckers. Yo, now you gotta remember, I was clubbing in Florida, right? When I was in my 20s. So I mean, what? Dangerous, Bojangles remix. What is it? Wait. What else? Get Low, which is a Lil Jon track, but YingYang Twins is heavy on that, right? Shake It Like a Salt Shaker. So, and people, you know, it's funny. People always hate on YingYang Twins, but I'll give you one thing. Kane, the shorter, dark skinned one, he got bars. There's some tracks where he kills it on that. He kills it on there on his little section. And I'm like, yeah, I like that verse. I know that whole verse. I don't know what the other brother's saying. I can't remember nothing he's saying. But Kane, I'll remember that shit word for word, and I'll be killing it, right? So I just picked it off of that. Like, they had a lot of tracks. Like I said, I was throwing parties. I was going to places. I was getting drunk. I was clapping cheeks. And motherfucking YingYang Twins was there. But they was like, they was doing that. And get him, go get him. She's shaking it like a salt shaker. I'm like, she sure is. So,
Oh,
shit, I'm telling
Black
you,
Guy
man.
TV was
I
there.
love it, man. I
YingYang
love
Twin
it.
was
So-
there, whispering in his ear, tell her, wait till you see my.
Oh, I've used that line quite a many times. You know what I'm saying? And when they see it, they're like, "Damn, you was alive." I know I wasn't. You know. so I can't defend them too much. It was just a really good time in my life when I was having fun, getting drunk, smashing things of that nature. And like I said, I still listen to. And I'm gonna be honest. I don't listen to a whole lot of music because the way my brain works is I'm always going a mile a minute. So I like to listen more to, how can I say? I'm not saying that you can't hear ideas when music is going on, but I like to listen to people talk, debate, discuss things, right? But then there are times where I just want to listen to music, and I ain't gonna lie, if I hear motherfucking Shake It Like a Salt Shaker, I'm listening to it. You know what I'm saying? So there you go. So that's my number 5.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I ain't mad at it. Hannibal, how you feel about it?
I think that is hilarious. You did not tell him what the assignment was.
And Zoe is challenging us. Whose number 5 is better?
Ooh, that's nasty. That's nasty work. Definitely got to vote for Lauryn Hill.
Who would you put on your list? Vote for Logic. And we're gonna get the list that's put together from the 3 of us.
Mm-hmm. I just want you to know, I'm going to know how many black people we have in the chat based on how many votes Logic get or don't get. Listen, the chat going to let us know real fast. But you know what, though? I know a lot of white people that don't like Logic because they be like, hey, man, how come he gets to say it?
Well, you heard of the one drop rule, right?
Yeah, it's like, look at him. Why does he get to say it? And he says it all the time.
But you gotta walk around with it, whichever parent is black. Why you can say, Mom?
Listen,
my son.
But what's funny though is like I've always said that like I'm at this age now where it's like when it comes to, you know, how you identify your ethnicity, right? I look at it based on like, you know, who's black, who determines who's black. The police do. When the police pull you over, do they think that you black? You know what I'm saying? The police pull me over or Black Guy TV or Monty, they going to pull us out the car, face down, in handcuffs, before they tell us what happened, right?
Yes.
Logic, on the other hand, getting away. Like, they going to let him go.
You know what's hard?
They gonna tell Logic he got a busted headlight and let him go on his business.
You know who's hard to tell who they black? Latinos that look just like you and me or darker, like Dominicans. I ain't black. Okay, because you going to get pulled out the car before I do. Get your midnight ass. You sir, sit there. You. I know black. I know black. You black tonight. Get out the car.
Listen, I was talking to a Pakistani dude recently that was darker than all of us, right? And I was like, boy, I know you probably been pulled over a bunch of times. And they was just like, excuse me, sir. Oh, never mind. You good.
Yep.
They said, but as soon as they pull you over, they was like, no, driver's license, registration. They didn't already called the K9 unit on this man, and he was like, oh, never mind, you good.
all right, good pick. While that goes, let's go on to our number 4s, and we're gonna flip the order a little bit. We're gonna go with Hannibal right now.
Okay. All right. Cool.
So
all right.
I don't
remember who this person is, but like I said, remember I picked my list based on. I picked my list based on sales, critical acclaim, cultural impact, skill and ability, and lastly discography.
And we're gonna see how these polls shape up at the end of the show.
Okay. All right. We'll see how they shape up.
And
all right,
also, real quick, if you're enjoying this shit, like this shit, share this shit, subscribe it. And when I say share, I mean if you're enjoying this conversation, post this on your social media right now. Get your friends to come in here and get involved in this conversation. Because we having fun.
Send it to your friends, your family. They like music.
Yeah. This ain't like a porn site that puts why do porn sites put social media links? Like, oh, I'm watching this woman get double penetrated. You know who would like this? My friends and family. Share. Like, why? This you can actually share with your friends and family.
Look, we're not going to send no malware to your phone or your computer. We might send a little bit of your personal information, but that's about it.
Just a little bit.
Just a little
enough.
Bit. We're not going to mess up your device.
Yeah, your device is fine.
Yeah.
Like, your family's devices, maybe not, but you are fun.
That's funny. That is funny.
So share it. But Hannibal, continue. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, listen. Let's just go ahead and get to my pick because I don't know which one this is about to be, but I'm ready to talk about whoever it is. Oh yeah, the King of the South, T.I.
Yeah.
Yes. T.I. is on my list. The idea of people, and I know it's because his last couple projects have not resonated with people as much as some of his earlier work has, but like. T.I. in his prime was like, when he said that he was the King of the South, people was like, who is this dude? How dare he talk about himself like he's the guy and then showed everybody, oh no, I am that guy. Yeah. I am absolutely that guy. T.I., like, trap music had definitely existed. Like, whether or not he coined the term, I'm not sure, but he was definitely the person that popularized the term. He is the reason that trap music, the genre, exists in the way that it does. Like, he is one of the architects, he is one of the founders of that subgenre of music. Him, Young Jeezy, Gucci Mane, these guys, along with Bangladesh, Drummer Boy, Zaytoven, and Shorty Red, I can't forget Shorty Red. These guys were the architect of the modern trap movement. And to say that a subgenre of music got created in the early 2000s and still exists and has evolved to the state that it has now and is still going strong is phenomenal. Think about some of the subgenres of music. You remember the Party Like a Rock Star movement?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that song.
You remember when they was trying to do like this like southern rap music with like tinges of rock in it, or horrorcore, or I'm trying to think of another subgenre of music, a cloud rap, or what's another good subgenre of rap music? I want to think of another one real fast. Yeah, like there are so many subgenres of rap music that have come out over the years. Oh, the snot movement. You know what I'm saying? Crunk music, right?
Yeah.
All of these subgenres of music came out either before trap music, during trap music, or after trap music, and none of those subgenres are still popular.
Yep.
But trap music is still very much popular, and that is almost almost exclusively because of Clifford T.I. Harris.
Yep. No, I ain't mad at you. Like, Like, I can list off the Libra, great. Dime Trap was great. Us or Else is my favorite project by him. What else? Trouble Man, great. Paper Trail, great.
The intro to the King album is fantastic.
King, great album by T.I.
After Hurricane Katrina happened, Ace Wonder and I were here in Atlanta. We were working for a record label that was distributed through Universal at the time, and we went to Park Atlanta for some music thing that they were doing there. Like, I think it might have been like a talent show or something. And it was the day that T.I. released What You Know About That.
Yeah.
And we watched this room of teenagers, right? Or like young adults lose their fucking minds. They played that shit like a dozen times in a row. And that shit bust. Also, the T.I.'s original producer, DJ Toomp, a friend of mine, extremely talented producer. He's the guy who produced What You Know About That. He sampled a Roberta Flack, a Donny Hathaway Roberta Flack song, and he took this one tiny chord change out of it, right? He replayed this one tiny piece of the beat, and it turned it into this fucking trap masterpiece. Yeah, T.I. has the sales. He's got the critical acclaim. He's got the cultural impact. He's got the skill. He's got the ability. He's got the discography. That's why T.I.'s on my list.
Yeah. No, I ain't mad at that.
Yeah. And not for nothing, but for me to put a light-skinned dude on my list means that you got to be real nice.
That's racist.
Yeah. Listen, I don't like y'all. Y'all don't like y'all. Y'all don't like me. It's a good relationship.
Young Zoe.
Them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Young Zoe went to a jazz fest specifically to see T.I. one year because I couldn't go because I had to work. So she had other people take her. So Zoe's a T.I. fan. So.
Yeah. And T.I. also has multiple number ones. And Live Your Life from T.I. was co-produced. It was produced by Just Blaze and co-produced by a beat battle producer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was because I always wanted to be the first beat battle producer to produce a top 10 Billboard single, and then he did it. Yeah. His name is the producer's name is I think it's Sinai Finch. Is his name. I don't know where he's from. I've heard a couple of joints he did. I've seen some of his beat battle stuff before, and yeah, that dude is incredible. And I'm glad that he was able to do that Live Your Life record because that was a huge record. That was such a big record.
All right. Yeah. I didn't know that.
King of the South.
Yeah. No, T.I., that works. That works.
Baby said Hannibal likes his beats down low, and he likes his hip hop laid back. You know what? I appreciate the tip reference, Baby. I wish we were still giving out plunger points because I would give you some plunger points right now.
Oh, we got something coming with the points.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
and me and Hannibal got to finish talking about that idea.
We got a super chat that came in a while ago that we did not acknowledge, and I want from Kyron Arnold. It said Razzcast is a slept-on goat. You are goddamn right.
Yeah.
Razzcast does not get Resassination. Fantastic project. Just fantastic project. One of my, matter of fact, Monty, one of the ATL Track Monsters, Be Ready, has some joints that he did for Razzcast.
Really? All right.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Nice.
ATL. Hey, listen, I have a production entity called the ATL Track Monsters here in Atlanta, and it is a team of monsters. They're like track monsters for real.
Oh no, they're badass.
Shout out the whole team. Be Ready, Outer Reach, Agent M, Blacker Than Me.
Yeah, I think you've hit me up to work on some shit for each one of them.
Producer. Hold on, I'm still naming niggas, man. Hold on, bro.
I'm sorry.
It's everybody's name. You know what I'm saying?
Give them names out.
I don't know who I left off now. I had to make sure I got everybody shout out. But yeah.
If you forgot somebody, it's my fault, y'all.
Yeah, low-rated producer, Asaya Dio, Said Wines, Agent M, Blacker Than Me, Outer Reach, Be Ready, MVP Raz Rich, and of course, team captain Hannibal to beat Hannibal.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So we next let's go to Black Eye TV's number 4.
All right. Okay.
All right.
So there's an English brother out of, I'm just going to read, I don't know if it's
Go for it.
Wolverhampton, England. He goes by the name of ScarLxrd. He's kind of like a mix between, they call him trap metal. Like,
Okay.
You know, got the trap beats.
Oh, he
He
looks
kinda
awesome.
like
He looks
does the,
straight
like,
out of an anime.
heavy metal, like, I don't know, screams over his some of his raps and stuff. I found him like a few years ago. Because I'm a fan of XXXTentacion, right?
Yeah.
And so, like, you know how Spotify is. You'll be listening to that, and then whenever like your playlist or whatever ends, it starts playing other people. So I started playing this song called "Heart Attack" from his brother, and then after that, I just started listening to more and more of his albums, and I don't know, I like him. I still like him. Like, hold on, I got a couple songs like on my Spotify. There's one called Digits, like before he started doing his yelling thing. It's not so much in there. Another song called Vacation. Let me see, we got You Make Me Sick is a good one. PTSD is another one I like. I Want to See You Bleed. 6 Feet. Heart Attack. And I think another one's called Chainsaw. Oh, and Pressure. No Pressure. And,
all right.
You know, I like the mix between the I guess the metal kind of screaming and the trap beat and the rap. So I don't know. That's another one. He's still young. He's 30 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But that discography is impressive as fuck.
Like, oh, you listened to him before?
No.
He's just looking at the
the
volume of the discography.
Oh yeah, he puts a lot of.
I haven't heard him yet. Like, so I'm.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna look into him.
Yeah, like when you said ScarLxrd, I thought you had just made a rapper up that was just like, man, I didn't know what the assignment was. I just you was watching Guardians of the Galaxy and you was just like, ScarLxrd. Yeah, that's his name. I figured you just made it up in
I'm looking at him on Spotify
and then when
right
you
now.
said he was British, I was like, oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, he's a Brit.
Yeah, okay,
you wouldn't be able to tell when you listen to them rap. You know, a lot of them like to hide their accents and shit.
They do.
You know?
They do like to hide their accent. Like one of the things that I'm happy about is like I'm happy that rappers from the UK are no longer trying to hide their voices. They're allowing their Englishness to show through the raps.
Yeah,
for a very long time they would try to
is a
imitate
whole
the
genre
rappers.
now.
Yeah. So I appreciate that now they live in that their music has gotten so very popular that they can sound like themselves instead of trying to sound like they're from New York, right?
Yeah.
However, I liked them better when they sounded like they was all trying to be from New York. Because now I can't understand what they're saying. All you niggas need subtitles, okay?
Have you listened to
this dude is like a mix, right? So like when he's rapping, he sounds American, but when there's any parts where he's just speaking in his normal accent, he doesn't try to hide it. So you'll hear him like he might, like there's one part where he goes crazy in his song. He's like, "So sorry, that right there was a mental breakdown on the track. My bad." You know, and you can hear it. He's like, "Oh shit, he's English." You know, so
it's like everybody on the set of The Wire when Idris Elba started talking. Everybody was like, "Wait, what? Where?"
Yo, that happened to me today. Okay, no, not today. Yesterday, I was talking to my friend. She's Zena. She's in England, Northern England, and I was like, "Yo, I'm banned in England. I'm tired of every time I look up an actor and the motherfucker starts talking. Yeah, well, actually, you're like, what the fuck? He's English, especially when they're black too. You think they're a nigga from Detroit and they fucking from fucking Essex. You're like, wait, what?
You're throwing me off. I'm confused. What do I think now?
Yeah.
No, that's just crazy.
Y'all know Morgan from Walking Dead. When I found out he was English, I almost had a heart attack. You know?
Yeah.
See, the first time I saw him in Snatch, so I knew he was from the UK.
Okay. I saw him in Walking Dead.
Yeah. So if the first time you see him, he's Morgan, and he's talking with that tremble in his voice. You know, I just got to get through this road because they took my son. Like I promise I'm not gonna kill nobody with this staff no more. I promise on God, I said once they killed my son, I wasn't gonna let him kill him. Like, you hear him do that all the time, and you be like, oh yeah, for sure, he's from the South. Right? It's like the first time I seen the nigga, he was in a Guy Ritchie movie. Okay.
Yo, but he got that Southern accent down pat.
Yeah, he does. No, the tremble in his voice. Like, oftentimes I feel like when English actors do American accents, they do like a very flat, generic accent that sounds like they don't sound like they're from anywhere. Like when Sophie Turner was playing Jean Grey in Dark Phoenix, it was just like, where are you supposed to be from? You don't sound like you you don't sound like you from anywhere in America. You just sound like generic white lady.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hugh Laurie House sounded like he was just whatever.
Oh. Yeah, that's another one. Yeah. But like,
then it throws you
Morgan,
off.
Oh my God. Well, I was like, I was upset.
That shit. Yeah, like Lupita, like Lupita would lose you. You'd be like, wait, where's she from?
Yeah, that's another one. Yeah.
So it's just there's levels to it. You know who else does a really good job with that shit? Chiwetel Ejiofor. He does an excellent job with that shit of disguising his what's the Spike Lee bank robbery movie? What's it called? Inside Man?
Yes.
Inside Man. Yeah.
Okay.
Inside Man, he's Denzel's like right hand, like number 2, right?
What about my dude from Get Out?
What's his name?
Daniel Kaluuya.
See, I knew he was English before because I used to watch Black Mirror. But then, when I hear him on Get Out, I'm like,
see, the first time I saw him was Get Out, and then I saw him on Black Mirror, and I was like,
so you like.
Listen. When I saw how black he was, when I seen the black in his gums, I knew he was from the motherland. So I didn't.
Like, oh, okay, come on, you gotta be Jamaican or something.
For real. You know what I'm saying? Like I knew it. I could see it in him. I was like, oh yeah, I got it. I see it. I don't know where you from in the motherland, but I know that's where like your bloodline connects to Africa way closer than mine do. I can tell you that.
Hell yeah.
That man fingernails is black, boy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Cut them open, you bleed chocolate milk.
Hell yeah, that man super duper dog. Yeah. But yes, also that. Yeah. That ought to be that should be an episode that we do, Monty. We should do black English actors that do pretty good American accents.
Okay, we can do that.
Dude,
yeah, I don't know if y'all game, but there's a if y'all play Alan Wake 2, there's a brother in that and y'all seen him before. He's an actor. I don't remember his name off the top of my head. And I'm playing the game. He's speaking in his American accent. Let me see if I can find it in my phone. His name is David Harewood or whatever. You would know him if you looked him up. And
I'll look him up now.
Okay, yeah, David Harewood, and is Hare Wood, by the way.
I got you.
Yeah,
I remember him from Doctor Who. Monty,
really?
Yeah, he who was he on Doctor Who? Monty, he was on. Was he the? Damn, he's on Doctor Who. I can't think of who he is on Doctor Who, but I know I've seen him on Doctor Who a few times.
Yeah, well, I saw an interview.
I haven't looked him up yet.
I was looking up some. I was playing the game, so I was looking up some interviews about, like, listen to the actors talk about it.
All right, Zoe just showed me. All right, no, what was he on? Which episodes? Yeah, he's on a few of them.
Yeah, he's on an episode called The End of Time. One of the 2-part episodes. I know who it is. He was working for the fake government that I think he was working for the fake government that the master created.
Yeah, but we're getting distracted. I'm looking at our time. We're running out of time.
My bad. Let me shut up.
We're gonna have to save it. Let's go with my number 4 because we're only on 4 right now, y'all. We still got.
Yeah, shut up.
We're gonna get through all these.
Yeah,
all right. Who we got? All right, Monty, who's your number 4? Based on lyricism.
My number 4 is King Crooked.
Wow. Okay.
All day, every day.
I'm not surprised you got King Crooked on your list. I am surprised at how much work this man has done.
Yes, King Crooked don't play. Like my favorite album of his is Good vs. Evil and Apex Predator. And all the shit he's done with Slaughterhouse. This dude just can't be fucked with. He is. I feel like he's one of the most slept on of all of those guys in Slaughterhouse, especially.
He is. That King Crooked is very slept on. People don't appreciate, like, his pen game is God tier. Like he's a god tier lyricist. He's up there.
Yeah, King Crooked is not to be fucked with. And this dude is just, he blows me away every time I hear something new by him. Even some shit I've never heard before. That's been out. I'm like, oh, it's like that. You can do that with words?
Yeah.
Like how?
Yeah, King Crooked gets busy. I did not realize his discography was so prolific.
Yeah.
I didn't realize he had that much work. I'm sadly, I can admit that I have never listened to a King Crooked project. I didn't even realize he had this much work. And I mean, of course he does, right? So I see now while I'm playing Ghosts of Sesshomaru tonight. Listen, I don't know. I just started playing the game today. I got a whole I got a bunch of stuff to check out. I'm gonna be checking out some ScarLxrd music, and I'm gonna be checking out some King Crooked.
Yeah. Check out Good versus Evil. That's one of my favorites.
Good versus Evil. Okay.
Apex Predator.
King Crooked, like his pen. If you are a fan of lyricism, if you like a rapidy rap rapper, right? Somebody that will bar you to death. That's just double and triple entendres and crazy metaphors, build-ups, break. Yes, King Crooked.
Also, look up ciphers where King Crooked's in them. King Crooked goes in on those ciphers.
Yeah.
Like,
he is a rapidy rapper. Like he's one of those Sway in the Morning, Hot 107.9, with a Funkmaster Flex. Get on there, just put a beat on. Like, matter of fact, put 3-4 beats on and just let him keep going for 12 minutes, and he would just keep rapping. He would just rap and rap and rap and rap and rap, and would just continue to just bar you to death.
Yeah, it'll all be good.
He got bars. If you don't like intelligent rappers, then you should skip King Crooked, because he's gonna say some shit. Listen, you're gonna pull out your thesaurus listening to this man verse.
You gonna expand your horizon.
Yeah, Andy's never heard of him. She's an introvert nerd. Go check out King Crooked.
Okay, I gotta check it out.
I'm an introvert nerd. I've never heard of him. King Crooked is fire. He is he is a lyricist.
Yeah. That man don't play. So there's my number 4. There's my number 4. And look, we hit number 4. So Zoe put the poll up. While y'all vote on the poll, let's take a little break and hear one of me and Hannibal's favorite rappers, E Green, rapping about the pumpkin.
No, I'm not laughing because E Green. First off, E Green is a fantastic.
He's great.
Prime E Green. We got some unreleased shit that'll blow your fucking mind. E Green was like that guy. Right? Yeah. Before y'all know him on the show is one thing, but y'all didn't know E Green the rapper when I knew him, because that man, E gets busy. I was laughing because of all the things that I've done with E Green.
Yeah.
That this thing would be the thing that you're gonna play right now.
Yeah. E Green took the pumpkin article and did this with it. Like we would never.
I like how you said that. Like, we don't got a bunch of new. First off, if this is your first time watching Hannibal and Monty, welcome. We're happy to have you. If you haven't already, go ahead and click the like button, click the share button, click the subscribe button, click all the buttons. Click all the buttons down there, because all those buttons need that attention. They've been quarantined for years. They scared about this recent election, and they need a little bit of positivity and attention.
Just love on them a little bit. Tell them it's gonna be okay.
So all those buttons I just said, the like button, the share button, the subscribe button, click all those buttons. Okay, we giving y'all a great show right now. We got Black Guy TV joining us right now. Click all those buttons. Now, that being said, back in the day, we used to have a segment on our show called was it called Shit We Don't Care About?
Yes.
Right? And the segment would be me pulling stories from, like, it would be like those stories that you would see, like, the secret to Kim Kardashian's lip liner, or what looks Taylor Swift is going to be using this summer, or a Rachel Ray recipe on fucking sexy turkey basting or something, right? It was just, so I would find these articles and I'd be like, we would ask our audience, if y'all care, if you care about the article, if you don't care, and if enough people cared about the article, we would read I would be forced to have to read these shitty articles online. The whole segment existed for us to just transition from shit we don't care about into Monty's important shit. We would talk about some dumb pop culture shit that nobody cares about, at least our audience didn't care about, so we could get to the actual shit. Then the pumpkin article happened. And then you sons of bitches, okay? Sons of, like all of the people watching Hannibal and Monty right now, we had a group of people did this pumpkin article, and these people created fake accounts on YouTube so they could be like, I want to hear the pumpkin article, I want to hear the pumpkin article, I want to hear the pumpkin article. We recognize that these motherfuckers was cheating, okay? They used Dominion Tech voting systems, and they was rigging the votes from Guatemala, okay? Shea Guerrero and these motherfuckers was using Dominion voting systems,
and
they
don't want to get sued.
And they rigged the Hannibal and Monty vote, right? So we just didn't count it. And then they was like, "Oh, you guys, you played us because we wanted to hear the pumpkin article. We want the pumpkin article.
No, you
Where's
didn't.
The pumpkin article?" Shit, they did it so much that we stopped doing the damn segment. Okay, we stopped doing shit we don't care about because you motherfuckers drove us to that shit. So what we did was I had my good friend and shit show guest of the year runner up E Green. We had him do a verse, and we made a music video around this stupid ass pumpkin article, and that's what this is. Now we about to go to take a little break while y'all watch the pumpkin article shit. Goddamn, this shit pissed me off. Just talking about this shit made me mad again. Okay.
All right,
because,
cool off a
you know
little
why?
bit
Because I love the intro to shit we don't care about. The intro was dope. The music was dope. That shit was dope as shit. And then these motherfuckers just killed it.
And now it's gone. Now it's gone. But you get to cool off a little bit. Let's y'all get to hear the pumpkin article now. We're gonna cool off, and then we're gonna be right back with our number threes.
Bring it down. Okay, bring it down. All right, here we go. All right, here we go.
E Green, talking about a fucking pumpkin patch, I guess, or whatever.
There he is! It's the great pumpkin! He's rising up out of the pumpkin patch!
E Green, I'm in Chicago in the fucking pumpkin patch at that like Sleepy Hollow. So won't you come and follow me to Stays, where you can get a pumpkin and some raspberry glaze.
Get that fucking glaze, nigga!
Then I go to Krog's Harvest Farm, you can pick a little corn and get your fucking harvest on. Or we could go to Diddy, I heard they got them chickens there. But really though, you can get them chickens anywhere. Then we ride over the garbage center, stick your hand in a cornhole till you fall up in there. And finally we make a final stop at Dave's Pumpkin. Take a horny hayride or run the maze country.
Take a horny hayride or run the maze country.
So that's the pumpkin article. You can finally stop talking about the shit.
You blockhead! You kept me up all night waiting for the great pumpkin. Record please come only once a year. And I miss it by sitting in a pumpkin patch with a blockhead. Blockhead.
Like the fact that we had to do that, I like anytime I get an opportunity to work with E Green, I'm always very happy about that. I actually talked to him for a good hour today. We had us a good conversation. We talk all the time. We hang out all the time. That's my brother. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that we had to do this infuriates me. I'm not mad at what got created. I'm mad at the reason it had to get created.
Yes. We could have done so much cooler shit with E Green.
Like so much shit, and we can do cool shit with E Green. I just hate that like we had to do like when we finally did some music shit with E Green for the show. It was the pumpkin article.
Yeah. So we might need to hit
it's something
E-Green
that
up.
means nothing to no one, and we have to explain it every time we do it.
Yeah, because it's a good song.
Like, it takes longer to explain what the pumpkin article is than it is to just play the damn video.
Yeah. No, I agree. Look, even Angie down there, and Angie, you're new here. Thank you for joining us on the shit show, and any of you other new, not the shit show, on Hannibal and Monty, any of you new people that are just lurking in the back, chime in. Look, Angie's in here. She's getting in the chat, joining. Welcome to the family. She's like, I'm not sure what's going on, but I like it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. You'll fit right
matters.
in. You'll start getting it all as you hang out. Like we've been seeing you in the chat.
Yes, we are joined today by a very special guest who's been on our show many times, Black Guy TV, who has a fantastic YouTube channel. He's actually got 2 YouTube channels, right? Because you got your main channel, but then you got a secondary channel where you cover comic book content.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah. Comics, movies, gaming stuff. Yeah. We're gonna start putting some more stuff up there. My co-host has moved, so y'all know how that is, the transition to moving. So.
Yeah,
waiting
shit gets
for him.
crazy.
Hey, listen, man. Like, you got to be careful with them co-hosts transitioning now in 2025 because Donald Trump about to make that illegal.
Yeah.
Oh,
The other thing that can happen.
You're not allowed to transition no more.
Yeah. The other thing that can happen is your co-host moves, and all of a sudden your show quality drops and your revenue drops, and then you got to figure out what happened to your fucking channel because your co-host moved, and now you're doing shit completely different than you used to, and we don't know what's going on. Because the co-host can't tell you because he's busy dealing with all the stress of what's going on with moving and the transition, and he can't figure out what to do about it and how to help. But you're like, the shit's fucked up right now.
Monty, calm down. Won't you have a cigarette right now?
Okay, I'm gonna have a cigarette.
Won't you inhale some sweet nicotine right
I'm
now?
gonna have a cigarette. Why don't we find out what Black Guy TV's number 3 is? I'm gonna chill out.
And look, again, this episode is us listing the best rappers of all time. If you are not allowed to name Tupac, Biggie, Jay-Z, Nas, Eminem, Andre 3000, Kendrick Lamar, Lil Wayne, Drake, Kanye West, Snoop Dogg, Rakim, Ice Cube, or Scarface.
Yes.
All right.
So there we go. So Black Guy TV, who you got?
So once again, this is people I enjoy listening to versus that. But I think
listen, Monty set you up to fail. Monty set you up to
I
fail.
did not set him up to fail. I see who his number 3 is.
People on. Like I like this rapper. I heard his first album. I remember I was working at this place and it was a guy that worked there too, and he just listened. I'm like, what you listening to? He told me, I'm listening to ASAP Rocky. I said, oh really? I was like, so I started looking up his albums, and it was just like one after. I just start saving all the songs. So ASAP Rocky would be my 3rd on the list. Tons of songs I like, and then of course I like ASAP Ferg as well. Yeah. But and they've done a lot of songs together. Fucking I know everybody knows Fucking Problems, right? Fucking Problems, Pussy Money Weed, Ghetto Symphony. He did that track he did with Tyler the Creator, Who That Boy. I love that song. That's another song I like. Praise the Lord. I love that song.
That's a good one.
As soon as I hear that little flute or whatever that shit just perks my mood up. So yeah, ASAP Rocky. That would be my 3rd one. I love listening to his music.
Ain't nothing wrong with
and
ASAP.
I love listening to the features he's on as well.
My favorite album,
ASAP Rocky, who's gotten Rihanna pregnant multiple times, right?
Yeah.
Feel like listen,
he can't be bad.
I gotta say that for the white folks watching the show that don't know.
He gets an award just for that.
Yeah.
ASAP Rocky is good. Wait. Especially according to Rihanna.
Put his discography back on the screen, Zoe. Okay, that guy right there with the feathered shirt on. Okay, that guy has had multiple children with Rihanna. All Rihanna kids came from that nutsack right there.
Yeah, he's doing something right.
Oh,
Rihanna thinks he's good.
ASAP Rocky is one of the most fashionable rappers in the game. He's found a way to be both fashionable without being like. He's found a way to be fashionable without being Seth freaking Rollins.
Yeah.
Like he fashionable, but he not fancy fashionable. He not sassy with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he does that, and not for nothing, he's also a dope ass rapper.
Yeah. Like my favorite album from him is Long Live ASAP, his newest one. Goldie, Fucking Problems, and Wild for the Night are my standouts on that album.
Wild for the Night, yeah.
Wild for the Night, I should have said that one too. That's a good one.
That's one of them
ASAP
joints.
is great. Great pick. Great pick.
Yeah, I genuinely like ASAP. ASAP is dope.
Yeah, I knew y'all were like one of my picks.
No, listen. I'm glad you. Well, this.
I like both of you. I like the YingYang Twins. I don't know what's his name.
ScarLxrd.
ScarLxrd. I don't know ScarLxrd. I'm gonna learn ScarLxrd because I'm all about recommendations and ASAP. I love it. So your picks are going great so far.
Yeah, he's all about recommendations as long as it's not related to Fight Club. Like if you tell him ScarLxrd is a big Fight Club fan, he'll never listen to ScarLxrd music ever again. Rap should be dead.
I don't want to watch Fight Club.
The funny thing is, the soundtrack to Fight Club is fucking incredible, and it's got some of Monty's favorite songs on there. And I don't want to tell him because I don't want him to abandon liking those songs because they were in the Fight Club movie. It's so weird.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I like ASAP. ASAP is a good choice. Okay.
No, that's a great
Monty,
fucking pick.
Who you got?
Oh, me? All right. I'll go with my pick now. I'm going with. I gotta go with Killer Mike. Killer Mike is my number 3.
Excellent choice.
Fucking Mike.
I could say so many fantastic things about Killer Mike. I don't want to step on your toes, Monty. Go ahead.
Yeah, like everything this dude's done, from Run the Jewels to his involvement with, like, uplifting his people, like lyrically is great, but also he brings that same lyricism to talking about uplifting his people. Like he got himself in trouble by sitting there. I forgot where it was, but he got to speak at some convention or something, and he sits there. It's like, we all sitting here talking about revolution and shit. How many of y'all know a form of martial arts? How many of y'all can grow your own food? He went in on these motherfuckers. He's like, if we planning this, then let's do it. Stop talking about it. Let's be about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, Killer Mike is about what he raps about. And lyrically, you really can't fuck with him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like Killer Mike goes in. Like, ever since he showed up on, what was that? That Outkast song. Fuck. Why am I blanking?
Whole World. Yeah.
His verse on that, I was like, who the fuck is this?
Yeah. Yeah. No, he stole that song.
Yeah.
He stole that song. But he stole that song because he was the only one that rapped on the beat the right way.
Yeah. No,
it was
just
because the beat, because it was like, it's one of them beats that's like, boom, boom.
Yeah.
And they tried to rap on it like it was a regular beat. And he used that triplet flow, that that triplet flow, which is now called the Migos flow.
Yeah.
Right? Like that was that he used the right flow pattern for the beat. And like, it's, as a music producer, it's always interesting to me, like, because like I feel like the beat is going to tell you what you're supposed to do on it, and oftentimes writers are like, they want the beat to be as simple as possible so that they're not confined by it. They want to be able to do whatever they want to do on it. And I'm like, no, man, sometimes the beat got to lock your ass in place. Okay?
Yeah.
Like, sometimes you got to, listen, this beat is an uncomfortable suit. You are uncomfortable dress. You're going to wear this motherfucker. You're going to look good as hell. You're not going to feel good while you're doing
look
it.
good.
But everybody going to see you and be like, God damn. Right?
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, isn't that what we do it for?
Yep. And look, don't get me started.
You know when I first heard Killer Mike was that song Adidas he made. All day I dream.
Yeah.
Like, and him with Run the Jewels, like that's some of his best work.
Yeah. All the Run the Jewels stuff is dope. Whenever they do concerts here in Atlanta, them shits are always sold out, and I never and it's never sold out by us.
Yeah. One of my favorite songs is I always blank on the name of the song, but one of his bars is Born Black, That's Dead on Arrival. Like, fuck, that shit cuts deep.
Yeah.
And then I'm trying to survive in spite of these all lives matter ass white folks. Like, fuck.
Yeah. I met Killer Mike in 2009 at the Red Bull Big Tune producer battle. I was and I'm not gonna get into the whole Red Bull story because I know we ain't got time for that, but the short version is Red Bull used to throw this gigantic producer contest. It was a nationwide contest. It would start off with like 96,000 producers tried out for this shit. That 96,000 gets narrowed down to 128. That 128 got narrowed down to 16, right? And then that 16 got narrowed down to 2. I was one of the 2. Okay, it literally came down to me and this other producer named Frank Dukes. Frank Dukes produced, or he co-produced, I think, either started from the bottom for Drake. He did Needed Me for Rihanna. He also, and Camila Cabello is his artist. So like Havana, all that shit, that's all him, right?
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's the guy I battled in the finals and beat at the finals. Okay, Red Bull robbed me that night. That's again,
yeah, you
whole
got
different
robbed.
conversation. But that night, I had the opportunity to meet Killer Mike. After I got off stage, Killer Mike came and found me in the crowd. And he was like, hey, bro, man, your shit fire, cuz, we got to work. And he gave me his information. And ever since then, I would just randomly talk to Killer Mike. You know what I'm saying? And I recently got a chance to reconnect with him because I was at his video shoot for last year. He released, when he put out his Grammy-winning album, Mike. The Michael album,
Michael,
right?
Mhm.
The Michael
is
album,
great.
which won that Grammy for Rap Album of the Year. The
Yes.
first single off of that project is called "Down by Law," featuring
Yes.
CeeLo Green. That video was shot at DBS Sounds in Riverdale, Georgia. Shout out to my man Tobago, the owner of the shop, right? One of the few black-owned record stores in the Southeast United States. They shot that video there, and I am all in that motherfucking video.
Hannibal is everywhere in that video.
I'm all in that motherfucker.
And it's a great fucking
Mac,
song. If you
okay?
want to hear CeeLo Green
Oh, shit.
go in and do his thing and also see Hannibal everywhere, go check that shit out. Killer Mike raps his ass off. CeeLo Green comes in and goes, oh, just so y'all remember who CeeLo is, this is who CeeLo is.
Yeah.
All happens in that song. And Hannibal's all over the video. Go check that shit out.
Yeah. And Down by Law is actually my favorite song on the project. And it's like the first song on the project.
Yeah. Scientists and Engineers is my favorite off that project.
No, Scientists and Engineers is that shit. That song is fire. That whole album is fire, right?
Yeah.
I love the production. I love that they found a way to make it hip-hop, but also Southern, right?
Yeah.
Like, he never compromises that he is from the South, that he is of the South. Matter of fact, that you know what that project is to me? That project is T.I. walked so Killer Mike could run.
Yep. Yep.
Because, like, in terms of like the way he mixed trap music and soul music with lyricism, right?
Yeah.
Without feeling like he had to compromise any one of those things. He made a blackety black, rappity rap Southern album that won the Grammy for Rap Album of the Year, and he fucking deserved it.
Yeah.
Zoe dropped one of Clues Bombs for Killer Mike.
Yeah. Also got arrested trying to get awards on
That sounds like some man. Turn that damn blackety black rappity rap shit on.
That's what Michael is. That's what Michael is. Your white neighbors will scream, "Turn that black rappity rap shit off." Yep.
But yes, no, Killer Mike is that guy. Like he's like so many favorite rappers' favorite rapper.
Juma. I
P.
almost had
Jaron
Jaron Benton on my list. Almost.
At Juma, I don't know if I've told you this, Juma. You know, I got a bunch of songs that I did for. Well, not a bunch. I think I produced 2 Jaron Benton records.
Yeah, Jaron Benton's awesome on Skyfall. You did Skyfall with him.
Yes. Yeah, I did.
Jaron
Skyfall,
Benton kills it on that shit.
Yeah, Jaron goes crazy. Damn, man, now you're making me feel a way about not having Jaron on my list. Okay, it's my turn now, huh?
Yeah, it's you. It's you.
See, I feel bad now because I'm looking at y'all list, and I both of y'all choices this round are fantastic. A$AP Rocky's a fantastic choice. Killer Mike is an amazing choice. So if I'm making a list of the greatest rappers of all, best rappers alive, and I can't name Tupac, Biggie, Jay-Z, Nas, Eminem, Andre 3000, Kendrick Lamar, Lil Wayne, Drake, Kanye West, Snoop Dogg, Rakim, Ice Cube, or Scarface. Again, my list was based on 5 things. It was based on sales. It's based on critical acclaim. It's based on cultural impact, skill and ability, and lastly, discography. My choice is none other than the queen herself, Nicki Minaj, right? Mm-hmm. Whether you like Nicki Minaj or you hate Nicki Minaj, right? Let's go through this just point for point, right? sales. She definitely got the sales. Okay, she has outsold so many other artists. Like she has outsold so many other artists. Like period. Like so, they've been at any given point when she drops a project. Nicki Minaj doesn't just have one of the most popular rap albums of the year. She's got one of the most popular albums of the year, regardless of genre. Right. So she deserves credit where credit is due for that. Critical acclaim, I want to come back to that one because I know there's going to be people that feel a way about that. But we're going to come back to critical acclaim in a second. Cultural impact. It is unmistakable. Like you cannot, I when talking about the greatness of Nicki Minaj, you can literally see her impact on music when you see every other female rapper that's come out since her. Right? And let me be clear, every other mainstream or radio rapper, right? You can literally see it with the dyed hair, the outfits, the style of performances, the mixing, the rapping with the singing, and also kind of twerking, but they're still being lyrical and gangster. Like they literally copy and pasted so many aspects of Nicki Minaj's career onto every other female rapper. Like they literally they have been trying to recreate the formula. Like however they made the Frankenstein's monster that is Nicki Minaj, every record label has been trying to figure out how to do it again. Just like how when when Dr. Dre put out Eminem and all the labels was in a rush to put out white rappers, it was like Nicki Minaj is that same thing for female rappers.
She's the standard, basically.
Yeah, she is the standard, right? Like I typically look at rap music like I look at the NBA, right? In the way that every year in the NBA, and I could use any sport, but I'm using the NBA specifically, right? Every year in the NBA, you got your most valuable player of the year, and then you got like the 3 or 4 people that were close to being the most valuable player of the year, right?
Yeah.
I look at rap music the same way, right? And I'll typically use the same metric of sales, critical acclaim, cultural impact, skill, ability, discography, etc. So you can see each year who was the most valuable rapper of the year. Nicki Minaj has had 2 or 3 years where she was the top person.
Yep.
In rap music.
Yep.
Like whether you like her or you hate her, right? You can't deny that she has had at least 3 or 4 years where she was the top rapper in the game. And now, get to critical acclaim. Some of y'all might like the way she raps. Some of y'all might hate the way she raps. Listen, I could talk about her albums. I could talk about Roman's Revenge. I could talk about this song or that song. No, the song that I'm going to use to defend Nicki Minaj and why she deserves to be on this list is her verse on My Dark, Beautiful, Twisted Fantasy, Kanye West's Monster. Kanye West did this song where it was Kanye, Jay-Z, Rick Ross, and an up-and-coming artist by the name of Nicki Minaj.
Yep.
And Nicki stole the show. Yep. She stole the show, and it wasn't even close. She got on there with legends. She went up like everybody else that was on that list is arguably the greatest rapper of all time. Yeah. And then she got on there and shit on everybody.
Yep. I remember hearing that going, who the fuck is this woman?
Yeah. Like, it is like, listen, love Nicki Minaj, hate Nicki Minaj.
On that My Chick Bad. That's when I was like, who is that?
Yeah.
Yep. My chick bad. My chick good. Yep.
Yeah. And look, there's a lot of things you could say about Nicki Minaj, right? Like, I think there's a dialogue that definitely needs to happen about like why Nicki can't seem to get along with no other female rappers, right? I think there's a conversation to be had that's like, how you don't like nobody? Like you was beefing with Cardi B, you was beefing with you beef with Cardi B, you was beefing with Megan Thee Stallion, you was beefing with Lil Kim, you was beefing with this person. Like, she does not play well with other women. Okay, no. I don't know why that is. I would love to find out because
I think that's simple. I think she sees them trying to be her, but
no,
I don't think Megan's so much trying to be her.
She started beefing with Remy Ma. She wasn't beefing with Remy Ma because Remy Ma was trying to be Nicki Minaj.
Fair. All right. Fair point.
I just think she one of them women that don't have no other women friends.
At least not in her profession.
Fair point.
Listen, just saying, somebody told me a nigga with no, if you meet a man that don't got no other men that's their friends, or you meet a woman and they don't got no other women that's their friends, stay the fuck away from them. Okay, something wrong with them. All right. Yeah. That ain't got nothing to do with her being on this list though. So that's it.
Sound advice. Yeah.
No, I am not mad at that pick. Nicki is perfect.
Listen, I'm not even gonna lie to you though. I'm still picking Killer Mike right now though.
Yeah, Majesty, Roman's Revenge, her verse on Monster.
Listen, I can't not pick, but yeah, Nicki Minaj's discography is bananas. Something that she's always been able to do is she's always been able to stay ahead of the trends. Yeah. Right?
Until she tried to go back at Megan. Let's just be fair with her. That was trash.
Yeah, I mean, that was not her best work. That was not her best work, and
that doesn't make her less good. Don't do that again, Nicki.
Yeah. So that's it. Yeah, Nicki Minaj is my choice, and I'd be curious to see how the chat goes. Okay, yeah. Monty, who's next on your list, Monty?
All right, Zoe's gonna throw the votes up for this one, and I'll go with my next one. While that goes on, we'll reveal the cumulative list at the end.
Say that word one more time, Monty.
Huh?
Say that word one more time.
Fuck you. How about that? I'll say that word one more time.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with my number 2, huh, nigga?
Huh?
Oh my god.
Sorry. I forgot I had a soundboard.
All right. I'm gonna go with my number 2. My number 2 is Joyner Lucas.
I figured Joyner would probably. There's Joyner and there's another person that I'm expecting to be on your list. If he's not on your list, I will tell you.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay. Well, you got one more chance.
Joyner. Monty's list is based on lyricism exclusively.
Yeah. Joyner. Every single one of his albums. Joyner does not disappoint me whenever he shows up on something. I just fucking love Joyner. I love what he does, and I become more and more of a fan of him with everything he puts out. I'm looking at my Spotify right now with Joyner Lucas, and I have 30 songs by Joyner Lucas, and I'm looking through it, all of ADHD, with the exception of 2 tracks. Everything from Not Now I'm Busy. I'm Not Racist, which was my first experience with him. That blew me away. I was like, all right, that's the conversation.
That's normally a red flag
conversation
for me,
right there. Huh? What's that?
I don't know if I want to listen to that.
When somebody says I'm not racist,
or there's a song called "I'm Not Racist."
No, listen, that song and that video. Usually, I try to listen. I try to
Tom
listen
McDonald
to
song.
Yeah, listen,
Joyner did it better. Joyner did what Tom McDonald wishes he could do.
Yeah, I oftentimes I try to stay away from all the promotional material. I want to listen to the music first. I don't want to know what the artist looks like. I don't want to see the album cover. Just give me the music. Let me listen to it and live with it, and I can tell you what I think about the person. With Joyner Lucas, though, you need to watch that video. You need to watch the I'm Not Racist video.
Okay.
Yeah,
it is a piece of art, and the vast majority of his videos have that same care and attention to detail, where it's they're very conceptual videos that tell a story, and it's very thought provoking. It's very What's crazy about Joyner,
he'll flip it.
I like storyteller rap.
But then he'll flip it and do some shit like I Love, which is probably my favorite song from him. He's like. The hook is "Don't play with me. This is the only thing I love," and he's talking about rapping. This is what I'm good at. This is what I do. Don't fuck with me when you come into this arena. And he proves it on that song. Joyner lyrically is another one that's hard to touch.
Yeah, the first time I heard Joyner Lucas was when Designer, former Good Music signee, Kanye West artist Designer, when he put out Panda.
Yeah.
They put out, there were a series of remixes that came out. And where a bunch of rappers was taking the beat and they just re-rapping on the shit, right? And there's a lot of great versions of it. Like Fabulous has a fantastic one. Meek Mill has a fantastic one. T-Pain blacked the fuck out on his, right?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of really, really, really good ones. But like my absolute favorite, if there was one that you had to listen to, it was Joyner Lucas. Montana 300 from Chicago also put out a fantastic one. But Joyner Lucas's was my first time hearing him. And I was like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah.
This guy is incredible. Which is crazy to me because I know a lot of, like I told y'all earlier when Monty picked Logic as one of his picks, I know a lot of black people that don't like Logic because they're like, he's not black, but he's pretending to be. I know a lot of black people that don't like Joyner Lucas for the same reason. Now with Logic, I can see how you'd be like, yeah, he looks like a white guy, right? He looks like he does IT. You know what I'm saying? You know, he looks like he drives a Prius.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He looks like he buys all his groceries at Whole Foods, right? For sure.
Wow.
That's definitely not Joyner Lucas though. That ain't no way you told me you looked at Joyner Lucas and was like, he not black. Like get the entire fuck out of here. Listen, he might not be as black as Forrest Whitaker neck, but he black.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or Whoopi Goldberg's lips.
Yeah.
I hate my gums because they black.
You knew where else go. I love it.
No, Joyner comes with that lyricism, and somehow, like, I got a problem with this trend. Like, we're hating on people that are lyrical in that way.
No,
trying to say they're not black.
They're not hating on them because of their content. They're hating on them because they looked at him and was like, "That's a white guy saying he's black." They're literally saying, "This is why I don't like him." And
you can't say that about Joyner. That's a black man.
It's a stupid fucking reason. It's a stupid reason. And like at least with Logic, I could be like, all right, I understand your confusion. But now with Joyner, look at his nostrils. Zoe, put it back on the screen real fast. Okay? Look at that man's nose. Can we zoom in on his nose?
No, I don't think we can.
Okay, all right, that's cool. That's
you know what? She says it better than me.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
I'm just saying, man. It's just like how y'all looking at him and be like, nah, he not one of us. What you mean?
No, he is absolutely one of us. Like that's, but you know that brings up another discussion. That could be another show or something. We're in this era where, you know, mixed kids are rapping now. They black.
Yeah.
They still black.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Zoe's black.
Mm-hmm.
My son is black.
That's when you get the Marcus Garvey blacks that want to act like people that's mixed ain't black until they need them. Oh wait, hold on, brother, wait.
Now look, there's
either one of these motherfuckers get pulled over by the cops. I got to teach them how to deal with them.
Yep.
Yeah,
they black
for sure. Yeah, although there's definitely a conversation to be had about mixed kids that don't claim any of their blackness until it's convenient for them.
Yeah. Because that's Joyner's problem. Joyner falls into that category.
Right. Yeah. Neither Logic nor Joyner Lucas fall in that category.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So there's that. But yeah, there's a show there. There's definitely a show there. All right.
Yeah, there's something there. But all right. Let's go on to Hannibal's number 2.
I see it loaded up. Yes. So again, my list is based on sales, critical acclaim, cultural impact, skill and ability, and overall discography. Put my number 2 pick up.
Oh, I ain't mad at that.
Busta motherfucking Rhymes. Okay, this man, like this man deserves to be on all the top 10 lists for various reasons. In addition to having the sales, right? In addition to having the sales, like, because at one point he had this stretch where, like, I think he had like 5 or 6 albums straight that was all like platinum, multi-platinum joints, right?
Yeah.
The critics love his music, cultural impact. Like, he is literally the reason that rapping fast is popular. Like, and there are lots of people that that also rap fast. Tech Nine raps fast. Twista raps fast as hell. But ain't nobody rapping fast because they was listening to Adrenaline
Remember that
Rush
Busta
from
Rhymes
Twista.
mystical joint?
Oh yeah. Matter of fact, they did 2 songs together. One on a Busta Rhymes album, and then one on a Mystical album. And then Busta out-rapped Mystical on Mystical's album, and then Mystical out-rapped Busta on Busta's album.
Yep.
Yeah. No, they are incredible. Like Busta Rhymes made it cool to rap fast.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, Busta Rhymes literally made it cool to rap fast. He is the reason, and that is his cultural impact. And not just that, but also Busta Rhymes and Hype Williams made music videos cool for African Americans, right?
Yes.
They made cool ass black videos, right? The Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Could See, the video with him. Give me some more. The joint with him and Janet Jackson, where they look like the liquid metal from Terminator 2. Like this man videos are epic masterpieces, right? Like I even saw like a single off of his new project, Blockbuster, and the song is him, T-Pain, and DaBaby, and that video looks just like them old videos. Like, it is a work of art. Like, he is like.
Yeah, and I would say Blockbuster is an incredible album. I'm currently listening to that.
Yeah, so but Busta Rhymes is my pick. And also, I have an unreleased song with Busta Rhymes. Hopefully, one of these days it'll be out and y'all can actually check it out.
No,
all I have right now is a 15-second clip that I can let y'all hear. But we have a song that we produced for Busta Rhymes, and
can we throw that 15-second clip up in the community tab?
Yes.
All right. We'll try and throw that up for y'all tomorrow.
Yes. I will link y'all to the little piece of the joint that Team MFN, my production team, myself, Ace Wonder, Johnny Brasco produced for Busta Rhymes. Yeah. And I can't wait for it to come out. Like, I literally cannot wait. Like, it's been years at this point, and I'm just like,
one of these days.
I got so much unreleased music out here. I'm just like, please just put it out. No, please just just put it out.
My favorite thing from Busta Rhymes is, and it involves Eminem. Calm Down, that track, that Busta Rhymes and Eminem battling in a song, because they were sending verses back and forth and adding to them to outdo each other. That's why the song is so long and the verses are so long.
One of my favorite Busta Rhymes is Everything Remains Raw. That's my favorite.
That's good too. Yeah.
Oh, my like I got a lot of favorite Busta Rhymes joints. There's a joint that him and Chance the Rapper did on where they're rapping on a remixed version of I Got 5 on it. Chance the Rapper, Busta Rhymes. That shit is incredible. But my favorite Busta Rhymes joint is very easily Pastor Cavassier. Cause
I got that right there.
Yes, Pastor Cavassier is great.
My favorite part of that is Pharrell's Then Busta. Leave her rolling.
Busta Rhymes, Pharrell, and Diddy hanging out together. Like, somebody got toe up in that. Listen.
In more ways than one.
You listen.
Another good one is Czar. That's another one I like too.
Oh, Czar is dope. Yeah.
So Busta deserves to be on that list. He should have been on the left out list. Why aren't y'all including him on your GOAT list?
Yeah, but if I knew this was GOAT, he probably would have been on. Because I love Busta Rhymes.
But I'm talking about in general. Like, we have the list of people we can't mention.
Oh, on that list, guys.
Busta should have been somebody we couldn't mention.
Yeah, but Busta is... I feel like Busta Rhymes is always like, when people talk about the greatest rappers of all time, they'll be like, he's not top 5, but he's top 10 or he's top 15. Like, he's always like right at the like he's like always considered upper echelon for most rap fans.
Yeah,
for most rap fans, he is considered like the upper echelon.
Well, he's been around
rap.
since early on, before Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Can See, all that.
He's an OG.
Like,
he's an OG.
Busta Rhymes has been there.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah,
like he has been in this game from the beginning.
MOP Annie Up remix with Busta Rhymes and Remy Ma on that shit.
Yes,
Busta Rhymes, MOP, Oh, Busta Rhymes on Talib Kweli's Get By remix.
Yes.
Like,
wait,
Busta,
what about
Jay-Z,
the Tunner remix he did with Touch It?
Yes.
Oh, the Touch It, baby.
Yeah, he has so many remixes with that. Yeah.
Get low, Bus. I be here.
Yeah.
Busta Bus has always been right there. And we leave him off the GOAT list.
We did, brother. Come on, man.
Yeah. Hannibal got this right. Like, when we do this one, look, take Hannibal's pick on this. Vote for him over whatever we said.
Yeah.
Because Busta should have been on everybody's list already.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even remember who I picked. Oh, Joyner. Yeah, take Busta over Joyner all day.
Well, wait a minute. Let's see who Black Guy TV pick. Who's your number 2?
Let's see who Black Guy TV's number 2.
There's a little story with this one, right? So once again, like I said, you guys probably listen to infinite more music than I do, but I get my little moods, right? And I start listening. So I was looking for something new, and I don't know how I found this brother, but I heard this freestyle track called "Once Upon a Time" by IDK and Denzel Curry, right?
Yeah.
Great track, great. I couldn't even. So I was like, who? So after I had listened to that, it kept recommending me more songs from Denzel Curry, and I'm like, I didn't even know this dude was from Miami. He's like a Florida dude, but the way he rapped, to me, couldn't even tell. And he's real lyrical too. And so I got other songs. I got the Once Upon a Time freestyle. Clout Cobain is another one I like.
Walking.
All right,
I know that one. Yeah.
You probably know Walking, Ricky, Tokyo Drift, Black Ops, This Life, like this, bruh. Like he got a lot of good tracks that he's a good rapper, man. And I like I've heard him like a few months ago, and I'm like, and I catch myself listening to a lot of his songs I have on my playlist, like over and over again, especially Walking. I really like Walking. Because for me, one of my things with rap, like, you could be the best rapper in the world, but for me, it has to be a cohesion, right? Like, your track, your beat, and the way you rap, and then sometimes what you're talking about is another point that can grab me too. You know what I'm trying to say? Sometimes it could just be the beat too, and I ain't listening to nothing you say. Hence, YingYang Twins. Yeah. But like, but like, if I can get a cohesion with the rap, what you talking about, and the beat, it just goes together. He's one of those guys. Rap. Like, when I listen to his music,
yeah. So, I ain't mad at him being on this list either. Like, for sure. Like, look at that.
Walking is one of them joints. From him, and Ricky is one of them joints from him.
Ricky,
yeah, those are joints like when Denzel Curry is one of them artists where like every time somebody like I got a list of rappers like this, like Denzel Curry's like this. Jid is one of them rappers like this.
That's another guy.
I got a couple guys where every time I hear their music, I am impressed.
Yeah.
And I never take the time to go and listen to more music. But then in that moment when I'm in it, I'm like, this shit is fantastic.
Yeah. JID almost made my list tonight.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, see, Denzel Curry could have been on multiple lists. Yeah, that dude is dope. I don't know what his label situation is. He is definitely not getting the push he needs.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he needs...
No, he's not.
He's really
especially
good.
For like the class. Which XXL class was he a part of? Hold up, XXL.
Oh, I don't know.
Freshman.
But no. Black Guy TV. That's an excellent fucking pick.
Yeah, I love him.
Shit.
Oh, he was okay. So he was a part of that.
I told you I could defend like at least 3 of them.
No, you think your list is bad? You're sitting here thinking you got a bad list. You got a good list.
Okay.
Listen. So look, check it out. He was a part of the 2016. He was a part of the 2016 class, freshman XXL class, right? Let me read off who else was on this list with Denzel Curry, right?
All right.
Anderson .Paak.
Oh.
21 Savage.
Okay. I like
Kodak Black. Lil Uzi Vert.
Oh.
Lil Dicky. Dave East, Designer, G Herbo, and Lil Yachty.
Shit.
Yeah,
Look, and recently Lil Yachty learned how to rap. Recently, Lil Yachty learned how to rap.
Yeah,
and he's good.
Yeah, like, listen, what I'm saying is when you look at the size celebrity of everybody that was in that class, right? I just saw Anderson .Paak live here in Atlanta like a month ago. Fantastic live show. 21 Savage, one of the biggest rappers on the planet. And 21 Savage is probably actually my favorite rapper right now. Like, really? I love ignorant lyricism.
Yeah,
and
no, I have
21
loved
Savage
21
and 2
forever.
Chainz do it better than everybody.
I didn't expect you to like him that much. I have loved 21 forever.
Listen, when he said, I come on your girl forehead. That's why I call her baby face.
Yes, yes. That's why 21 is awesome. He will just say shit like that.
Yeah, he
and then right after you hear 21. Like, what? Yeah. What? All right.
Yeah, 20.
Yeah, I love it. I do. He's like 21 Savage. I love it.
He grew on me.
Yeah,
I didn't like him before because he had that real monotone way he rap. But then I started listening to what he was saying. I'm like, this guy's hilarious.
No, he's just saying the rawest shit he can think of.
Yeah, he is hilarious. Kodak Black is, huge celebrity.
As Charlamagne says with Kodak.
Kodak
sounds like
a celebrity in multiple spaces. Davies was at one time the mixtape king of New York. Right, Designer had one of the biggest records on the planet. G Herbo, the young king of Chicago. Lil Yachty has a whole I don't even know what to call his sub-genre, that pocket of rap music that he embodies, but he's got a very specific and unique fan base that loves whatever the fuck he does. He's like this generation's Kid Cudi, right? Yeah. And that's a gross oversimplification to both him and to Kid Cudi, right? So to see how big everybody else was on this list, and then to see Denzel Curry, all I could think to myself is, your label fucked you over, bro.
Yeah, he needs some of that. Yeah. He needs to be bigger than he is because he does, but really good.
No, I see why you picked him.
Yeah,
he belongs.
Hell yeah, yeah. I love his music.
Yeah. I feel the fizz of Coca-Cola. Those that know, you got that joke.
All right, so we got the number 2. So now we're down to the number 1.
Two.
And I mean, were these actually numbered? Like, did y'all actually number 1 through 5? I didn't.
I just took your list and went in reversed order because I figured y'all had number 1 through. Yeah.
I went 5 to 1.
I did not, but you know what? I'm okay with that because I know who my number 1. But you know what? This person would actually probably be the number 1 on my list anyway. So. All
right. Well, tell them who it is. Is you up for it? Go. Who's your number 1, Hannibal?
So, all right, here we go. So again, my criteria when we're looking at this list of rappers, right? If you had to name the greatest rappers of all time, but you're not allowed to name Jay-Z, Nas. I keep doing this shit. I keep trying to remember it from memory, and I don't know why.
It's in the chat.
And you can't name Tupac, Biggie, Jay-Z, Nas, Eminem, Andre 3000, Kendrick Lamar, Lil Wayne, Drake, Kanye, Snoop Dogg, Rakim, Ice Cube, or Scarface. You can't name any of those people. You have to make a list of the top 5 rappers of all time, greatest rappers of all time, favorite rappers of all time. Who would be on that list? I picked my list. I curated my list based on 5 criteria: sales, critical acclaim, cultural impact, skill and ability, and discography. Those are the 5 things I based it on. My number 1 pick, who is always in my top 5 all-time list anyway, is none other than Virginia Beach's own Missy Misdemeanor Elliott.
I almost put Missy on my
list.
Yes.
Missy Elliott is just, listen.
Can I say one thing real quick? I know
she hasn't put out and she actually there's a new album that she put out more recently that you don't have listed on here. There's an album that she put out a couple years ago.
Oh really?
Yeah.
All right.
Missy Elliott, again, she's got the sales numbers, obviously. She's got the critical acclaim, obviously. Cultural impact. You remember all that shit I said about Busta Rhymes and his amazing music videos?
Yep.
The only person that can say "hold my beer, nigga" is Missy Elliott.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. Missy Elliott is the queen. Yeah, like her music video is ridiculous. And like Missy Elliott also raps her ass off. She sings. She's a fantastic songwriter and music producer, right? So I want to get into her production credits in a second, right? And she can dance. And she's a dancer. So like a lot of times those So You Think You Can Dance or those like Step Up to the Street movies or whatever, like we got to dance to save the rec center, like type movies and shit like that. Those motherfuckers are always dancing to some Missy Elliott shit, and when Missy needs some dances for her video, she go get those motherfuckers.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
Like, the dance community loves Missy Elliott, and rightfully so. Like they said, she can rap, she can sing, she can dance, and she's a fantastic producer. So, like, she co-produced Get Your Freak On with Timbaland. Dun, 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 dun. Like she she co-produced that record with Timbaland. Timbaland has said that his career would not be what it was if he had not met and started working with Missy Elliott. He was like, she is the yin to my yang, right?
Yeah.
When he was making beats, she was writing songs. And she was writing songs for Total. She was writing songs for SWV. And then when she started producing records, she produced So Gone for Monica, which is the biggest song Monica ever put out for black folks.
Yep.
Okay? I know white people know her from The Boy Is Mine or For You I Will or some shit like that. Black people was like, so gone over you. Like, oh, these are new Monica. When you hear that, that's Missy going crazy. Like she did that joint for her. She did a joint for Keisha Cole. She did I can't say enough great things about Missy Misdemeanor Elliott. That woman is incredible. She deserves all the flowers, and she's been in my top 5 for a very long time. And Lil Wayne also said, like, Lil Wayne has openly said, I believe that like Missy he thinks is the greatest rapper of all time.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's
right. I can't say enough great things about Missy Elliott. That woman is fantastic. You know, and like maybe she doesn't even deserve to be in the greatest rapper conversation, but in the greatest artist conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I think like her pen doesn't get the credit that she deserves because of the types of songs that she does. But like Missy can like rap. Yeah. Like she can she get busy with the bars.
Yeah,
so
agreed.
Yeah, Missy Elliott.
All right, look, I ain't mad at that pick at all. That's I have no notes on that pick. You said everything I wanted to say. Like, Work It was the thing that made me go, oh, who is this? That's all I can add to it. Like, that song made me go, who is Missy Elliott? And since then,
what about
like, oh, that's Missy Elliott.
Yeah.
Doom, doom, doom.
Yeah, like, through all of it. Like, yeah. No, that's she's GOAT tier. GOAT tier all the way.
Ooh, Mari in the chat asks, is Lauryn Hill a good rapper? No, she's not a good rapper. She is a great rapper.
Yeah, she is.
like she is a great rapper who years ago, like in like 1999, decided that she just wasn't gonna rap no more. Like she was just great at rapping, and then just was like, I ain't gonna do this no more.
Yeah, like find Lauryn Hill rapping. She can rap her ass off.
Sing and rap. Like,
act, sing, rap. Yeah. Golly, the Lauryn Hill, like prime Lauryn. Like I said, her run might have been a short run, but she did a lot with that little bit of real estate she had. Yeah.
And please check out. I know Hannibal doesn't count as an album, but regardless what we call it, go check out The Unplugged. Like
Monty's MTV Unplugged album. And look, for me, when we talk about greatest, I'm talking about studio albums.
Yeah, but regardless of what we call it,
not live albums, not remix albums. Yeah, just studio.
I hear you.
I don't count mixtapes or street albums.
No, I hear you. Regardless of label, that Unplugged is worth a listen. Like, listen to it. It is incredible. It is an artist in the raw, because it's right when she's trying to get her footing again and figure out what she's doing. So you hear these fuck-ups that just work. Like, she's like, oh, did that in the wrong key. And she'll adjust and fix it. And then you're like, oh, you can hear her mind working. It's fucking incredible.
Okay, all right.
So, if you want to know who Lauryn Hill is, especially now, check that out. Like, she's got some shit going on with, like, trying to do some Fuji shit and live shows, and Praz throwing some subs at her and shit.
Lord,
but
yeah, didn't Praz get arrested though? Again?
Did he get arrested? I know
he was working with China.
Yeah, he
really?
he got arrested for being like a foreign national or something.
Oh shit! I know he threw some subs at Lauryn Hill for canceling the show, but then he turned around and said, "No, I wasn't saying anything about her." Like, listen,
I
heard the song.
I think I saw somebody in the chat talk about they was thinking about going to see Lauryn Hill live. Like I've heard she puts on a great live show, but just know she gonna be late.
Yeah. It's gonna be late, and
come
it might
by 2
not
hours
happen.
late. You'll catch her.
Yeah, like Nick Cannon girlfriend periods. Okay,
yeah. Watch yourself.
Not
like Wu-Tang said,
showing
protect
up on
your neck
time at
before
all.
you go to that show. Yeah. So
Missy is my number one. Who's next?
Black Guy TV.
Black Guy TV.
Yeah, let's go with your number one.
Well, as we go, okay. So I'm gonna tell you once again, it's a story. So this pick for mine, it was literally the. I can tell that story if y'all want later, but okay. So you ever heard Andre 3000 say, "Ain't a hood nigga, but a nigga from the hood." Mama stayed on me, so I turned out pretty good. Remember that?
Yeah.
So that's how my mom was. So she didn't really I didn't listen to a lot of rap growing up till my mom thought I was at the appropriate age that I could, mentally digest it. And so I remember one time we were walking down. We was walking down. Some dude was selling. I ain't gonna sorry, my guy, but they was selling bootleg CDs, and I picked "It's Dark and Hell Is Hot" from DMX. Okay,
nice.
And I was hooked ever since.
Yep.
Like I love that fucking. That was like my first rap album.
Hey man, listen, "Stop Being Greedy" is one of my favorite songs, rap songs. Period. Not my favorite DMX songs. Like if I did a list of my 10 favorite rap songs, "Stop Being Greedy" from DMX, "It's Dark and Hell Is Hot." I love that shit.
That's a good pick.
That's a great album, and I just I've been listening. He's been on so many features. Money Cash Hoes, the Rough Riders album. You know what I'm saying? Shit, even that song he was on with Redman, Method Man, Limp Bizkit. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been a fan. I've been following him forever. So yeah, Darkman X, DMX. He would be my top rapper that most people don't name it. Another thing I like about him, and I was telling Monty about, is much like Eminem, when he rap, he tell you a story.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And that's one of my favorite types of rappers. I think he got good lyrics. And he may not be the most lyrical rapper, but he can rap. You know what I'm trying to say? And,
exactly. And that was the thing I was saying earlier. It was just like there's certain rappers that he might not be lyrical, but he gets busy.
Yeah,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? He definitely leans more on his delivery, right? But it's so good, right? That it's okay for if he's got deficiencies in any other areas, it is made up for with his personality, his delivery, and his fucking songwriting.
And another thing about DMX, unlike a lot of other rappers, he actually did the shit that he said he was doing. This motherfucker was currently getting arrested while he impersonated the FBI agent.
Did you hear? Have you ever heard him tell that story?
Yeah.
He told that story on the Breakfast Club. He's like, the only reason I didn't stop following him because he didn't respect my authority. Look, I know I didn't have any at the moment. Bro.
Yeah, he's crazy, man. And so he's a crazy dude. Living wild, having all these babies. You know what I'm trying to say? Didn't care if he was on a show and you act. What about this? I don't fuck with that. Fuck that motherfucker. He didn't care. Yeah. That's one of my things I liked about him too.
No,
he was just a real ass
great.
dude.
He had the attitude and everything, and he kept that raw attitude throughout his whole career.
I remember seeing when DMX first started popping off, when the Rough Rider anthem came out, and I remember seeing the videos of the dudes riding the ATVs down the streets of Yonkers, and then dudes with no shirts on just doing pull-ups on the stoplights and shit. He said, "What y'all niggas want? What y'all niggas want?" And I was like, "Yep, I'm not going to Yonkers." Okay, cool.
Yeah.
just not gonna go. When I go to New York, I'm gonna just stay away from YO. That's all I'm gonna do. That's cool.
Yeah. You heard that 50 lyric? 50 said all the hard niggas, they come from Yonkers.
Yeah, but even still, like DMX being like that, the Mongoose. You know who his favorite rapper was?
Is it DMX, really?
DMX is his favorite rapper.
That's so wild.
And for y'all that don't know,
wild.
For y'all that don't know, the evolution of this show came from the Little Show.
DMX. How does that work?
Yeah, the evolution of this show came from Monty and the Mongoose's Little Show, which was me and my white as fuck co-host, the Mongoose, and Hannibal was the third host. Then it became Hannibal.
I was special guest. I was Drees. I was Black Guy TV.
yeah. But this super white dude could not get enough of DMX. I would get in his car and I'm like, oh, we're listening to more DMX? All right. Why? Why you like this so much? He loved it. It was genuine love.
Meanwhile, Monty just like, can't we just put Hootie on right now? Why we gotta listen to fucking DMX, man?
I don't think your friend know. He say the wrong thing. If DMX was like, he'd be slapping him around.
Oh, he knew. That was the thing. He knew. But he's like, I don't know why. I just love this.
I knew DMX was a crazy nigga when I saw him on a reality show race a nigga down the street in boots and won the race.
Yeah.
He run the race like in Tim's. I was like, God damn.
And look, Ace Wonder in the chat had a run in and saw how white he was because Ace Wonder almost hit him first time he met him.
Oh, the Mongoose, really?
Yeah. You don't remember? Mongoose was trying to show him what a double Dutch rudder was? And he kept touching him?
Okay, right.
No, he didn't.
You know what? No. I had purged that from my memory. And,
The only reason I know about that because of Jay and Silent Bob.
Yeah. But he was trying to teach Ace Wonder what a double Dutch rudder was. And he kept touching him. And I couldn't stop him fast enough.
And almost got punched.
Don't you know a black man will kill you if you try to do that stuff?
Yeah, he's like basically what it is. And he touched his arm to show him how the motion should go.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
But I couldn't say don't fast enough. His hand was already touching shoulder. And I'm like, all right, well, whatever happens, happens.
And so you like move out the way, like, okay, let me move out the way. I'll slap the shit out of you.
Fortunately, Hannibal was there, and he looked over at Hannibal.
I can't say enough good things about DMX. I wish I had right before he died. Like when I say right before, I may have had an opportunity to, like, that record that I did with Busta Rhymes was, I think, going to be a Busta Rhymes DMX record.
Oh man,
yeah,
that would have been amazing.
Yeah. I believed it was the intention was for it to be Busta's got a new artist on his record label, and it was going to be the new artist, Busta Rhymes and DMX.
Yeah.
DMX.
Or at least that was the way it was told to me. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what it was told to me.
Yeah.
Remember DMX was on that Lot Money Power Respect? His verse was my favorite on that. Then I remember he was on there with LL and Cannabis. And
4-3-2-1. Yep, they won 4-3-2-1 together. Yeah, DMX in the '90s, and it was so. This is so amazing about DMX. He put out "It's Dark and Hell Is Hot" in like January or February of 1998, right? Mm-hmm. And it was the biggest rap album of the year, or one of the biggest rap albums of the year. And then the same year, he dropped another album in Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood.
Yep.
And then that project was just as big, if not bigger, than It's Dark and Hell Is Hot.
He has a Marilyn Manson feature on that album.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, on Damien. Damien 2 or whatever it was.
Yeah. And Mari in the chat says, I hear DMX, I think Deadpool. I can also, yes. Yeah, X Gonna Give It To You. Like, it's always weird to me that X Gonna Give It To You was the song that they chose to use. I like X Gonna Give It To You. Don't get it twisted.
That was
I thoroughly enjoy that song. I always thought the combination of Swiss Beats with DMX was the perfect combination, right? Yeah. And then DMX and Swiss Beats as the archetype or the architect of the Rough Rider movement sound, Like him doing those tracks. And I know there was a lot of guys there. I know Dame Grease was doing stuff, and I know there was D. Angeletti was doing stuff. But like Swiss Beats, like Rough Rider Anthem, you know what I'm saying? And X gonna give it to you, and y'all gonna make me lose my mind. All that Swiss Beats shit. That was a joint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
And you know what? And we got to give credit to one more song, man, because he had this fantastic joint with Drew Hill called "What These Bitches Want From a Nigga."
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
All he did
favorite
on the
too.
third verse was just name a bunch of black women he had sex with, and the fact that he found a way to rhyme all them names together, I was like, Shonda, Lawana, Donna, Yolanda. I was, oh shit, this is going crazy.
Yeah. Love that song.
Fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like this one song you got.
And then you
called
got
The
to fuck all of them
Professional. Y'all know
again
that
after,
one?
because he said their name in the song.
Y'all know about the Professional? You ever heard that song from DMX?
No.
Listen to it. It's literally like a whole assassination. So like how he could kill you in so many different ways.
Nice.
You didn't even know it. It's
Yeah,
so
The
good.
Professional. This is on the
I don't know
album
this.
with Party Up on it. Yeah. And then there was X. Yep. Mhm.
Like
Alright.
if Hitman had a song, that would be his song right there.
I had to think about it. I said, I feel like I know that song. What-
Yeah, you
Alright.
definitely
Yeah.
Alright.
love that one. Yeah, man.
I'm gonna have to listen to more DMX. All right. So again, great pick. Like Black Guy TV. I don't know why you're so ashamed of your list. Your list is great.
I think it was the YingYang Twins.
That's all you were worried
like-
about. That ain't nothing. This list is great. Like,
Yeah, the YingYang Twins for you was what Nicki Minaj was for me. I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to fight to defend this one.
Yeah. No, that was great. Like I'll go in. Here's my number one.
Okay.
And then we can start rapping with everything. My number one is none other than Royce the motherfucking 5'9".
Yeah, I wondered if your number one was going to be Royce the 5'9" or Tech 9, and I wasn't sure. I was thinking I was thinking it was going to be one of those two, but I didn't know which one it was going to be.
Royce all day, every day. Royce is one of the most honest and lyrical rappers I've ever come across. Like, Royce will just tell you how it is. Grown Man, Tabernacle, songs like that.
Mm-hmm.
I like his collabs with Eminem.
What's that?
His collabs with Eminem are usually like
His collabs with Eminem, like they're friends. But
yeah, good, bad versus evil. That whole project.
Yeah, I love him, but in a lot of ways I like Royce more than him. Because Royce will just tell his story. I don't always agree with him, but Royce is just honest. He puts it out there. Like I said, those two tracks, like Tabernacle and Grown Man, are my two favorite tracks from him. Like it's like one of the bars in fucking Grown Man is, I just stepped on a Lego in my crib. Nothing hurts so good. Like, just talking about what it's like to be a fucking grown man. Like, I'm not dealing with this rap shit. I'm at home. My kid left a Lego out and I stepped on it, and that shit hurts. But I'm happy because I'm just home. And Tabernacle is him telling the story of his grandma dying at the same time his son is being born in a hospital, which happens to be the same night that he meets Eminem.
Oh.
Which sparked his career. And he's like, this is a true story. This all happened on the same night. And then he follows it up with, here's the weird thing. My grandma didn't live anywhere near that hospital where my baby was being born. Like, check out Tabernacle. That shit will blow your mind. Great song. And on top of that, like, Book of Ryan, best album he's ever done. That was inspired by him wanting to be a star to his kids. He didn't make an album for the fans. He made an album for his children with Book of Ryan.
Yeah. The Book of Ryan is, in 2018, I am convinced that was the best rap album to come out that year.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2018 Book of Ryan, it was, and because did Eminem put Kamikaze out in 2018 as well?
Yes, same year Kamikaze came out.
Love Kamikaze. I think that is one of Eminem's best bodies of work, like as an artist, right? Like I think it's one of his most quality bodies of work. I think Kamikaze is top 3 in his disc. Well, no, I can't say based on because I still haven't listened to the new album. I haven't listened to the Death of Slim Shady yet, and it's my own fault. I'm gonna listen to it tonight, either tonight or first thing tomorrow. I'm going to listen to it because it's been on so many lists of the best rap albums of the year. It's like this year rap album of the year is gonna come down to either Eminem or Tyler the Creator. That's what the vast majority of bloggers.
Death of Slim Shady is worth the listen. It is incredible.
You know, but like Book of Ryan that year was like no, that it just as a body of work, just
and
top to bottom, front to back.
Did you ever hear the inspiration? Like his son was doing a school project, and he recorded bits of it. His son had to do a project where he talked about a hero of his, and he picked his dad. That's why it's called the Book of Ryan.
And wasn't it like if you've probably heard the album more times than I have, Monty, so you can correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't it like the basis of it was like, you know, like Royce's own father wasn't like an active part of his life, so he made it a point to be very, if not over present in his own children's lives.
Yes. Royce's own father was abusive and a coke addict.
Oh.
So he has no bitterness towards him. That's the interesting thing about the album. It's an interesting take on how people see things. He holds no resentment towards his father over that because his father was there. He had these problems. He was there. And we dealt with this. But my brother was always trying to save us from the big bad wolf known as my father. And I was like, thank you for that. But Dad was still there, and he eventually cleaned up, and they could sort that out. Like years later, he'd start rapping about how he had problems because his dad didn't like him being that honest. It's like, you have to put our business out like that. But he was giving his opinion on it and then relating it to his son. Fucking beautiful album, just top to bottom. It's him telling a story to his son, because I forgot what bar it was, and in one of the lines he's like, I'm trying to be famous to my kids. I want my kids to look at me and think I'm great. I'm not looking for fame from y'all. That's what that album was about.
Book of Ryan it's one of those albums that I highly recommend if you're a fan of hip hop music. If you're a fan of rap music, you're a fan of hip hop, your life will be more enriched by listening to Royce the 5'9's Book of Ryan. That album is incredible.
I've only heard him really like on M features, but like one of my favorite from him is You Gonna Learn?
Yeah.
You know?
You Gonna Learn. That song is actually produced by Royce. That was his the first beat Royce ever made.
Yeah, which I was gonna say the album that he made after Book of Ryan, Royce the 5'9 had gotten into music production, and the album after Book of Ryan, he produced every track on that project. Like he produced or co-produced every song on that project.
The Allegory. The Allegory was one after.
And it's one of those things that I know like my head songwriter, the head songwriter for Team MFN, Cole Love. He I've took him under my wing and been making him a music producer, right? Because he has all of the skills and the tools. He just didn't know how to use them all at the same time. So I started showing him how to use the tools, and he has become a phenomenal music producer. But he but he very rarely writes songs on beats that he like if I give him a beat, at Ace One to Johnny Brasco, give him a beat, Raspberry, he will write that shit in 10 minutes, right?
Yeah.
But then you take one of the beats that he made, and he's got hundreds of beats that are fantastic, and it'd be very difficult to get him to write songs to his beats. So I love, going back to Royce, I love that he made an album where he produced the entire album, and then he rapped the I think that is fantastic, and he absolutely deserves his flowers.
Yeah, and the allegory is also where I learned that the ice cream truck song is problematic.
Oh, you're talking about the watermelon song,
racist,
right?
Yeah, racist. You said problematic, but the answer is racist. It's not racist. Problematic. Yeah. It's racist.
You know when people's
childhood
are messed up by telling them
what's
that?
wait, Black Eye TV. No, what's problematic is like when you go to get your tires rotated and they do 3 of the tires and not all 4, so your car kind of wobbles a little bit when you go over 50, right?
Yeah.
Or like problematic is when you ask for barbecue sauce and then they give you like Polynesian sauce or honey mustard, right? That's problematic, right? The ice cream song is racist. Like the third verse from the national anthem, okay?
Yeah.
It's racist.
Yeah.
It's some racist shit.
Yeah, right there, right there. He's right.
It's not
I'm
problematic.
Wrong.
It is racist.
Yeah, he's right. I'm wrong. Yeah, it is racist. Nigga loves the watermelon. Like, listen to the allegory and the little skit that ties the album together will tell you that. And then look it up because you're gonna go, oh, that's just the twig and the whatever. No, it's not just that. Look up the history of why that song's played on ice cream trucks.
I don't even like eating watermelon around white folks, bro.
Yeah.
Like I be looking at it, and I just don't want them to see me eat. Like it's already just like it was like I didn't tell you, man. I had this white lady ask me, bro. She was like, "Hey, where's a good place to get fried chicken in Atlanta?" I was like, "Bitch." I was like, ooh.
I don't know.
I can't believe that you asked me about that. Hattie B's. But, bitch, I can't believe that you took the can't fucking.
Yo, one time I was at Popeyes, man. I sat down before I even took a bite. I was like, white people here.
I listen, I do the same thing. I'd be like, man, y'all gonna really make me sit up here and pretend to like a honeydew melon, right?
Yeah, right.
Y'all gonna really make me sit up here and pretend to like this garbage fruit?
Yes.
Yo, I always eat fruit every lunch, and sometimes I'll be there and I'll be like, hey, let me get this watermelon and a white lady for lunch. Let me get that pineapple. I want him to see me buying this watermelon. Look, he loves it.
Yes. No, people still like Ludacris Vapion. Ludacris almost made my list. Ludacris, I love Ludacris.
Me too.
It's interesting. Vapion, I think, asks a very interesting question because, like, living in Atlanta right now, I am always surprised at when people from Atlanta will have their lists of the best rappers of all time or just the best rappers from Atlanta. And Ludacris is on no lists.
Yeah.
And
look,
it is wild to me thinking about how dominant he was at his peak. And it's just like people just like forgot that shit. Like they were just like that shit just like the Chicken and Beer album just never happened, or like Ludaversal never came out. Like it is just like y'all don't remember Number One Spot, y'all don't remember Southern Hospitality, y'all don't remember. Y'all don't remember none of these songs?
Sitting there like, on my almost on this list.
Was in the running for greatest feature rapper of all time. The rapper that if you put this man on your song, he gonna steal your song from you.
Yes.
He gonna make it a hit. But it's not gonna be your song no more.
Yeah,
right?
that's a Luda song.
And it is wild to me that the city of Atlanta has not erected monuments to this man all over the place.
I don't understand, but we're getting close to the end. We just got a little bit more to do. And real quick, everybody in the chat, even y'all that are sitting there lurking, throw your list in. Hannibal, who do they have to leave off their list? You want me to do it? I can pull it up right here.
I got it. I got it. It's right here. It's just funny that you just
got him
me
looking these things up at this ungodly hour.
Yeah. If you had to do a list of the best rappers of all, whether it's the best rappers alive, best rappers of all time, your GOAT list, or your personal favorites list, however you want to put it together, but you can't name Tupac, Biggie, Jay-Z, Nas, Eminem, Andre 3000, Kendrick Lamar, Lil Wayne, Drake, Kanye West, Snoop Dogg, Rakim, Ice Cube, or Scarface.
Yes.
Who would be on that list?
Yes. So drop it in the chat, even if you're lurking. Just drop it in the chat. But we're going to wrap it up. Like, let's review our lists, and then we'll see what the poll said. But then we'll look at your lists. and see what we think, and then we're closing. But also remember, before, like, a few things. Please like, share, subscribe. Like, we're at the end of this conversation, but please share. Let people know. Come check this out. We have fun here. Subscribe. Do all that shit. But also, tune in next week. Check us out. At the end of this show, Zoe's got a behind the scenes coming up that's going to queue up right after this. Be sure to stick around when we wrap up and check that shit out. So
yes, make sure like the Zoe behind the scenes, you get to see all of the bullshit that this girl goes through to produce this motherfucking show.
You get to see what happens when you see me talking, when I reach over and like I just did, I press the mute button. And I look over and say something to Zoe. You get to see what all that shit was. What I was saying to her. And how annoyed she is at me that I said that to her. Because she loves me, but she's like, Dad, don't talk to me right now.
Man, I hate these niggas. Anyways, make sure you hit like and subscribe and shit. That's listen to him curse us out.
Yeah. That's how Monty feel like whenever he get on Black Planet. He be like, oh, I hate these niggas. Damn.
You know, I used to go on Black Planet looking for white girls too. So
yeah, they got white girls on Black Planet.
You know they fucking though.
Anyway.
Yeah. Listen, Juma P dropped one in the chat. I'm sorry, Juma, not Juma P anymore. Juma. But DMX, Method Man. Method Man is a fantastic pick.
Good pick.
Jaron Benton, dropped one of the clues bombs for Jaron motherfucking Benton on the list.
Yes.
Sci-Hi the Prince is on that list. Sci-Hi the Prince also from Atlanta.
Yep.
And I've been in the studio with him once, but it was very much some in-passing shit. Matter of fact, we actually met at Akon Studio. Now that I'm thinking about it. Like, because he was there, French Montana was there, damn, who else was there? Greg Street was there for sure. We were there to meet one of the girls from Danity Kane. We were supposed to be there doing some work with her. But yeah, he's at Mary J. Blige. Mary J. Blige is, she has rapped. You know, I don't know if she is a rapper. And Busy Bone. You know what? Busy Bone is not a bad choice.
No, I'm good with Busy Bone. That's a good pick.
Bone Thugs and Harmony. I mean, I was definitely always a Crazy fan myself. Yeah. But Busy was the guy. You know what I'm saying? Again, I don't like shouting out light skinned dudes, but he definitely cooked.
Yeah. So if y'all got any more, let's throw them in. But let's review our lists going through. And all right, I'm looking at the order. Zoe's got mine first. So there you go. There's my list from 1 to 5. Royce, Joyner, Killer Mike, King Crooked, and Logic. That's my list.
Okay, that's a solid. And Monty's list again is based on
lyricism.
There you go. I think it is very important that you tell people what your list is based on, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Monty's list was based on lyricism. Based on that list, and based on that metric, that's a solid list.
Yeah, yeah. And then we got Hannibal's list, which there we go.
Yeah, all the popular successful rappers. Damn, all Hannibal listen to is the radio. That's what my list tell you. That's all that should tell you. Hey man, spent too much time listening to the radio. No, like I said again, my list is based on a combination of things. It's based on sales, album sales, critical acclaim, cultural impact, skill and ability, and total discography.
No, that's a solid list with that criteria.
Yeah, and they just because they've all been. And the funny thing is, I picked those 5 quickly, but I could have easily, given more time, put some other people on this list. Because like DMX could have easily been on my list as well. Ludacris could have been on this list as well. There's a lot of people. But Missy Elliot is always on my list because that woman is incredible. Yeah.
Yeah. And then And then we got Black Eye TV's list.
Yes.
Which
which is based on.
Basically what I listen to, like if I go into my Spotify and I listen to like my most listened, those 5 people are probably gonna be on that list. Once again, like I said, I thought it was just don't pick any of these rappers from this list.
Monty is definitely that guy that doesn't tell you what the assignment is, and
it's
then be like, but you didn't do
But no, that's still a good fucking list.
Huh?
That's still a good fucking list.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, yeah. But like I said, I listen to these guys a lot. So these are basically just my preference of outside of those other rappers, because I listen to quite a few of those other rappers as well. But
and also, I also like both of y'all lists as well. DMX, Denzel Curry. I'm not familiar with ScarLxrd. I love that you put the YingYang Twins on there because it don't make me feel as bad about Nicki Minaj being on my list. I really thought y'all was gonna fight me on that one and be like, no, she's not on here. And I was like, all right, here we go. I'm ready to fight.
Yeah, I'll never fight you on that. I want to check out ScarLxrd.
I like him.
Check this out. Vapion's list. He has his top 5. You can't name those 14. He put Nelly, Ludacris, T.I., DMX, and Run the Jewels, and then he put Coolio, but only if Keenan and Kel, only on the Keenan and Kel theme song.
So one song.
Yeah, wait. That is a solid list. Nelly was one of the biggest hit makers. He was like of the early 2000s. He was one of the biggest hit makers in the game. Ludacris, we can't say enough good things about Luda. T.I. was on my list. DMX was on Black Eye TV's list. And Run the Jewels, Killer Mike, one half of Run the Jewels with LP, So, yeah, excellent list. Token Black Man's list, he has my favorite MCs are Fonte from Lil Brother, Royce the 5'9", Lupe Fiasco, Louis Logic, and Talib Kweli. He says, I love great storytellers and witty lyricism. And just based on that, just based on being a great storyteller with witty lyricism, his list completely makes sense. Fonte, Royce, Lupe, Louis Logic, Talib Kweli. Talib Kweli is another one of them guys that does not get the flowers he deserves. He is, Talib Kweli is so dope.
Yeah.
Monty is
another thing about DMX I like, he's a lot like, let me say is, he's kind of like how Tupac, how Tupac one minute he's making this song talking about his family and it's touching, it hits your heart, and then the next song is ignorant as shit. You know what I'm saying? That's another reason I like DMX.
Monty, your mic is muted, man. We can't hear you.
He cussing us out right now. That's what's going on.
We can't hear you, Monty. You know what it is? You know what it is, Black Eye TV? I think Monty.
There we go.
I think what happens is Monty's on like white Tinder right now, and he don't want nobody to know that he's up there flirting with these white ladies right now.
Hey, I told you don't tell people I'm doing that during shows.
No, listen. I don't care what you do or what white ladies you do it with. Okay.
Like I
can cook a mean parsnip.
Yeah.
He does. He's like, hey, you like butternut squash, bitch?
Yeah. I mentioned now squash blossoms are in. I got a bunch, and I cook. I link with like 6 people. You ain't supposed to tell people that while we're live.
I'll make you a casserole.
I'm not mad. I'm curious. Of all the black women that got named,
wait. Before we do that, real quick. The audience, based on our lists, gave us their top 5 in the votes. And that's the chat list based on what we did. So Lauryn Hill, T.I.
So all
that's
of
just Hannibal's list.
DMX.
Hannibal's list was Black Eye TV at the end.
Yeah. I get it.
Yeah.
All right, I see y'all hate me. All right, fine.
It's not that they don't hate you. I'm gonna tell you what happened, Monty. I'm gonna tell you exactly. Just looking at it, I know what happened, right? When you looked at the 3 rappers that they had to choose from, like mine was the rappers that they were most likely to have heard their music before.
True.
Yeah.
It wasn't even. I don't even think it's a matter of like if they had heard Royce the 5'9" music, they would feel differently about it.
All right.
I guess DMX was my pick, like that hit your criteria with sales and all that other stuff.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
DMX is one of them rappers I would expect more people to put him on their list, but he doesn't. He doesn't end up on as many lists. And again, as you have these conversations with like different people over time, right? Like especially like as the genre has grown and evolved, if you talk to some people that were born in the 2000s, like their list is going to be completely different from ours. Their list is going to be Playboy Cardi, fucking Travis Scott, you know what I'm saying? Like it's going to be Future. It's going to be people like that. It's going to be people that speak more to their age range and their demographic. And I'm not mad at that. You know, I like that hip hop has evolved into this sprawling genre that's got so many like whatever you think hip hop is or isn't, I promise you there's something out there that you like. One of my favorite things to do is when people talk about when people start shitting on hip hop, be like, I don't like rap music because all rap music is gangsters and thugs. All he talks about is violence and misogyny towards women. I'm like, so you've never heard of The Roots? Is what you're saying?
Right.
You've never heard of Common Sense? You're not familiar
you never listened
with
to
the
Immortal
Fresh Prince
Technique?
of Bel-Air theme song? Because that song doesn't perpetuate any of those things.
Yeah.
You know, like I spend so much time
listen to the Fugees.
like, I spend so much time defending rap music, right? Because it is not all like when people be like, "Oh yeah, like I hate female rappers because all they talk about is getting money out of dudes and how fresh they is and how other bitches ain't shit." And I'm like, so what you just told me was I only listen to the radio. And and I don't like the female rappers I hear on the radio.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, because there's a lot of female rappers that's not what they rap about. And the radio might overrepresent a type of music, but that is not the entirety of the genre. And if you got anything from our list today, you should have seen the range of artists and artistry that exist out here. The type of music that Eminem does is very different than what Tyler the Creator does. And what Tyler the Creator does is very different than what ScarLxrd does. Right? They all exist. They all create. They have their own artistry, their own audience that they speak to. You know, like rappers are not a monolith.
Nope. Just enjoy the fucking music.
I mean, you can say that about any like music genre. Like I know people that did like metal, and I might like play us like I have a friend. He's like he doesn't really listen to metal too much, but he like I was like, yo, listen to this Slipknot track because he plays the drums. He's like, holy shit, he's killing them drums right now.
Listen, what we got to do is now we got to get an episode where Hannibal and Monty convince Black Guy TV that country music isn't trash.
Oh
yes.
Okay, I'm down. I'll go on it.
Yeah. Dust on the Bottle. Go listen to that song. That song's awesome.
I know. Listen, what we should do, Monty, is we can pick out some stuff, right? Like we can curate some stuff. I wouldn't even go albums. I would just go songs. Give them a couple of songs.
Yeah. Well, we bring Black Guy TV on and we just play some songs, or have him listen to some songs before the show and discuss.
Yeah, matter of fact, what we could do is we could present the song, we could say why we picked it, and then you could listen to it before the show, and then you could tell us on the show what you thought of the song.
Oh yeah, that sounds fun. All right, Black Guy TV's coming. You want to do that? You down?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna make that happen.
Yeah, okay. Listen, I spend as much the same way I spend a lot of time defending hip hop to white people. I spend a lot of time defending metal and country to black people.
Yeah. Country is an excellent genre. People like to shit on it. They like to go and listen to everything but country. And I'm like, why?
I guess
there's some great shit in there.
I think for like black people, I think like just how like just like maybe some white people that have rap may have that bad like stigmatism is the same country for black people. Like I don't know.
No. We can show you some good country music.
Oh listen, don't get twisted. There's definitely some racism there. I was talking with Misha Fair while we were working, and she was telling me some of her stories going to some of these country stations. I'm not going to talk about it now. One, because that's her story to tell, and two, because I would love her to tell that story on the air.
Hey,
right?
can we get Misha on this show? I want to talk to her because I'm a fan.
Yeah, like being a black woman that does country music, but like even now, I saw that Beyonce's new album is like leading the Grammys with like I think she's got 14 nominations for the Cowboy Carter album.
Yeah,
and that album is great.
It is great.
Like I've had a couple of instances where like I have some white people, they'll be listening to some country music, and then while they're listening to it, I will slide on one of them songs from that Beyonce country album, and they be like, "What is this?" I'm like, "This is off the Beyonce country album."
But look, I'm
like, it is wild to me the amount of people I know that love country music that have made no attempt at all to listen to that project.
Well,
it is like.
The thing with
that
Beyonce
project,
album,
it's a dope project. It is a fire project.
As good as it is a good project. But as far as country goes, compared to Tanner Adele and Jesse Reyes, like especially those two, it ain't as country as those albums.
I think. Yeah, I think part of it is,
but it's good.
Where do you draw the line at what country is? How much country does something have to be country?
Yeah.
Right? And I asked that question because there are things that Florida Georgia Line did that white people and country fans were willing to accept.
Yeah.
That I don't think they would have accepted if a black artist had put that out.
No, I agree with that. That. That's why I specifically made the comparison to two other black female country artists.
Like,
those albums sound more country.
She prefers the original Jolene. The original Jolene is the superior Jolene, right?
But no. Look, I'll challenge you on that. Beyonce's Jolene is the superior Jolene.
No, it's not. It's not.
Oh my God! Like we can fight about that on a different show.
It is not. No, it is a good Jolene. It is a fantastic cover.
Yeah, and I love Jolene.
Yeah, but like I think the song with her and Miley Cyrus, that's a great
that
song.
One's great. That's great.
Yeah, it's an excellent song. It's basically Landslide for it's like a modern day version of Landslide.
All right,
from
we're gonna save this. We might have to go back and revisit country music on this show because
sure.
we about to start fighting here, and I see where we can fight, but we need this is a whole show worth of fight. Y'all want to watch us fight about this?
We don't need to fight. Like I said, it's crazy to me that like I've never once heard you like say anything positive about Beyonce before. It's like the last time I heard you compliment a black woman in the way that you complimented Beyonce was like when you complimented, I don't know, like whatever the last time Zoe did something great like that. Don't like you giving black like Monty does not believe in giving black women flowers. So
Who said that?
Appreciate that you're doing this right now. No, this is dope.
Who said that I feel that way?
Well, no, I'm just doing it based on your past behavior is what I'm saying.
Boy.
Yeah.
All right, real quick. We about to review my past behavior. All right, real quick. Let's review my past behavior. So I have said many a great thing about black women and what they do. Like, matter of fact, in this show, I just mentioned Tanner Adele and Raina Reyes. Both killing it in country music. And I said Beyonce's Jolene is the superior Jolene.
I just think you like to argue with people sometimes. I think sometimes you say shit just to argue with people. Like, maybe that's what it is. Is that why you don't like Fight Club and black women? Is because you just like to be contrarian?
So I don't like Fight Club and black women. Oh my God!
Is that why you committed to that crusty ass jacket?
Ooh.
Oh my
this jacket
God!
Ain't crusty. It's right here. Look at that. That's a good jacket. And if you don't like this jacket, look. I'm done with all y'all except for Black Eye TV. He's the only one. I noticed Black Eye TV was like, "Oh, I'm gonna be quiet because I ain't trying to get involved in this fight."
That jacket screams divorced dad.
Look, you gotta talk about country. You might as well be speaking Chinese.
Like whoever owns that jacket also really likes 311.
Oh, is that what it is? Well, guess what?
Amber's
this show is going down.
Y'all finished or y'all done? I ain't got no more talking.
Sweet Halloween and collard greens.